Hello, Jeanette. How's it going?
Just blast them down.
Hello.
And that is
It's that time of year again. Awesome games done
biggest question
quick.
at the end of the run that
Yeah,
you might
yeah.
have. And I think I saw it in chat a little bit ago.
How's the
What ending
audio?
do you get? Do you
Hopefully
save
it's,
your Harvest Little Sisters,
the right level.
good, bad ending, neutral ending, whatever it is?
I mean, I guess
We
I
didn't
can
interact with any little
You
sisters.
could check it.
I
It's
can
just
check
not a
it.
thing we have to do anymore.
Right?
And so the game by default just
Ooh,
assumes
thank you
we've
for the
got
like
good
and
ending
share, Jeanette.
until you
Yeah,
actually
thank
start
you.
harvesting the little sisters.
Yeah, you're first on both.
The game always gives you
First.
the good ending, which is really, really nice because it's
It's like we got Bioshock tonight, and after that, Fallout 3.
Also, this is
So that's, it's not a bad lineup.
The little sisters blink here at all, which is even
pretty
more
solid
surprising than
games.
What they actually do.
The audio sounds good.
Okay, cool. All right.
It's about where I have it.
So if you like this run at all and you
Oh.
were interested in learning,
Nice.
I am in the process of making a tutorial, which you can hopefully find here soon on my YouTube.
Hey,
Bioshock.
Bioshock is done.
Soon I get a little bit.
Oh, it just.
about it, so
Oh, they
Yeah.
just beat it.
Feel free to ask
I didn't realize that. I was looking.
into
I was
the live
looking
streams,
at the schedule and
whatever
stuff.
may
I
be,
didn't realize it's
more
over.
than happy to help out.
Well, that was
things
quick.
Kind of confusing, but you don't have to do all of these tricks to get a good
35
time.
minutes.
Even without a lot of the newer stuff, you can still get close to a sub 30. I mean, you could.
That's
probably
really
get a
close.
sub 30 without
That's really, really
all the
fast.
Neptune strats.
35 minutes for Bioshock. Wow.
Thanks GDQ for having me once again. It's always a blast to show this off.
I think they were
I wanna
saying
say,
on the
and
Spider-Man
someone
run
can
that there
fact-check me on
was
this. I think I'm the first person to get to showcase the same game. in the
45
same
minutes of
category 4
unskippable
times, which is
cutscenes.
pretty incredible.
No, actually, I think it was about an hour. They were saying,
Yeah.
and there's a bounty on it
keep
that
these in
if
mind.
someone can figure it out how to skip them,
Always happy to help out.
they'll get like a bounty.
Yes.
Which, as you heard,
The whole speedrun
they
game
said
is
that there was
awesome.
someone that did it, but couldn't like replicate it a
AGDQ.
bunch. And then that guy decided to try it out, and the first try he did, he got it. But then it soft locked the game, and he couldn't do it again after that. So he's like, I wanted to study it, but we couldn't do it again. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. The fact that he was able to get it first try, though, even though he couldn't get it again after that, makes me think that eventually they're going to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
Plus, there's a bounty, so.
Yep.
Oh, nice, Jeanette. Nice. A little Dead by Daylight.
And that is it for me at the hosting desk for today. I will be handing the mic to Musical Daredevil after this quick break, but keep
I was
those
playing a little
donations
Rocket League
coming
last
in.
night.
Be good humans, and I will
With
catch
you?
you later this week.
No, she wasn't around at the time, unfortunately.
Nah.
But I was just trying to, get the rust off, so when I do play with her, I won't be terrible.
To interrupt your stream, but I'm desperate for your help. My name is June. My mom, Grace Allen, is missing in Colombia. I need your help finding her before it's too late.
Text missing to join the search. See the full
What do you think about this movie?
Exclusively in
What
theaters.
movie?
The one that they just showed the preview to on the screen.
What?
Apparently you missed it.
Oh no, I'm a subscriber, so I don't see commercials.
Oh, you're a subscriber, so I don't see commercials.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Twitch. Ugh. Missing. Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh, nice. You got your Survivor grade on Red Rank. Working on my killers. Nice. What's your favorite killer to play, Jeanette? I'm curious. The Missing movie looks okay, but I'll probably be entertained if I watch it, but I kind of feel like the whole style of that movie when they came out with the original one, that was cool and it was a new thing, and then now it's like the second one, you're like, it's already been done before. So it's like I don't think it'll have as much of an impact as the other one, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll be good. Who knows?
Billy runs for mouse.
Aw, mouse.
Yes. Yes. It's Monday, and I can pet you and love you. And Mouse is like, what are you doing? Like, as I'm repairing my PC. He's like, what is all this?
Oh, are you on your laptop right now?
Oh no, I'm on my actual PC.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
I was-
fan. Was it a heatsink fan?
It was the heatsink fan.
Yeah, it's the worst
It
one
is.
of the two. The other ones, like the case fans, are just super easy. You can get
There are no
cheap.
case fans. It's just a heatsink fan and the video card fans. That's it.
Oh, it's because you got the like a really small slim case, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why.
So-
You could still
but
add like a tiny fan in there too if you would need a little more airflow.
Don't need it.
I'm saying if you did need
I know.
it,
If I did, I
you can
would
always
do it.
add one.
I could. Yes, you're right. But what I was gonna say is, for like cost to replace ratio, like a CP, like the heatsink fan is really fucking annoying to replace.
Oh yeah. It's definitely the more annoying of the two.
I had to basically just tear down it completely. And then
Legion,
get this,
okay.
I had a total, you know, what's the
Welcome back to
a dipshit. I pulled a dipshit move on this.
Powered by Twitch.
Because I moved my laptop in here so I could watch it on my big screen.
Yeah.
So I unplugged my power cord, right? For the PC because I didn't need it until I got it replaced. So I, you know, got my computer all nice and fixed, set it up, hit the power button, and nothing happened. I was like, oh no.
Was your battery dead?
No. Like I said, like I forgot to plug it back in after, you know.
We have a $25
Because I use the
Flexi5.
power because my UPS is like full up on cables.
Put this donation
There's
Oh.
no
in
spot.
cute
So I use
photos.
my laptop for that.
Keep being
But I
cute, chat.
just forgot to swap the
And checking in
cables
on
out.
that
Oh, I
Saturday,
see.
we have saved
Nice.
over $3,000 towards that
Hey, Hewitt. Yeah, that is
Hey,
Monkey
you
Island.
would-
But
Yeah,
that's
the thing
a
at the top is Monkey
$10,000
Island.
incentive, so
Oh,
we're
that's
not
what
quite
that
a
is.
third of the way
Yeah.
there yet. So make sure if
Oh, you played all of them. I haven't played
so
any of them.
that you get donations in
I've
now,
seen them before, but I have not
also
actually
paid
played any of
to
them.
put your donations towards that
Yeah,
collection.
I never really got into the point and click
That will not
games.
happen
That's probably why I never played
automatically.
it.
Put it towards that. And you can also put it towards many of our other
Was.
incentives that we have currently
Just
going
never got
on.
into it.
I think they're
Ooh.
before our time.
Ooh, nice,
We have
Jeanette.
$50
Legion,
from
huh?
Anna.
Legion's pretty creepy.
Welcome to GDQ.
Reminds me of
This should be a
something from
straightforward
the
operation.
like one of the
We
people
use
from The
ability to
Purge.
upgrade the categories of the Hitman Blood
Plague is
River
pretty cool
to
looking though.
greater
She's
difficulty.
some
Enjoy the ride,
creepy
viewers.
undead lady, huh?
I probably did not get the
Are you
expression
looking him
quite
up?
correct. It's been a
Yeah,
while since
yeah, I
I
looked him
watched
up.
anything Hitman related, but I hope I at least did an okay job on that. And
What is the plague
What's that
from?
over
Is
there?
it from something or is it an original
It's a
character?
shadow. It's probably nothing. Anyway, we have $25 from Cream of Leet. Thank you to all of the organizers, runners, donors, and donators so far. Looking forward to this Fallout 3
High
run and
priestess
the
from
rest of the
ancient
marathon.
times. She contracted a deadly plague while attempting to cure her people of it. Well, that sucks.
And with that, we are going to have a quick word from our sponsors.
Sounds like she used to be a nice person, but got turned into an evil person.
What do we have here? T-shirts,
Ooh.
swag. Get
I
some
like
bitch
that-
swag.
I like the synthwave design that they're going for. As you know, that's how our
Yeah.
channel's designed. It fits.
Nice.
Oh, it was crazy the other day. I was looking at the moon, and it was kind of like one of those, like, kind of like an orangey moon, not like a blood red moon. And there was
Mhm.
clouds and stuff over half of it. It looked like a synthwave sunrise, like sunset thing,
Nice.
like scenery. I was looking at it, I'm like, whoa! Looks just like a synthwave
Welcome
sunrise.
back, everyone. So I
But it
just
wasn't.
got
It was the
word
moon.
that our dad is missing.
Vomit
so
Mommy?
I'm gonna hand it off to Banana Pegasus to hopefully go find
I
him.
like that name.
Good luck, Banana Pegasus.
It sounds really
Go
weird
play
though.
and finding
Like,
our dad.
Hmm,
it sounds kind of icky. Like, it's funny.
what's happening? That's Fallout 3.
Commentator, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, that's the next game.
Back to 03.
Discord, huh?
I've been running Fallout 3 for the past 4 years.
What's going on with Discord?
Yeah,
Oh.
you get a preview of OoT's desktop.
Oh, is that all the
Maria's
point and click
been a
games you
huge
get?
help for me with Fallout speedrunning in general.
Oh,
so
jeez,
very
that's a
glad to
lot.
have him here.
Nice.
So, what exactly is all quest? It's
Yeah,
completing
I think it's safe to
all
say that you
31
like point and
quests
click
within the
games.
game.
You
The 31 quest is completing the final quest in the game when you enter in the code to the water purifier. And I'm going to quick load just to make sure at the very end to show
So
you
you
guys that we have 30
not
quests and
this
completed all of them.
weekend, or not this
So,
week, but next week.
Without further ado, we're
Maybe
gonna
next
go ahead
Thursday.
and start this game in French.
Have you checked out Played
because
Up?
French won the bid war. And
What is
we
it?
start from a loaded
Played Up.
save.
It's
Just because we skipped the intro
Plate Up?
cutscene.
yeah, it's
And
like
let's get
Overcooked,
started. So
but
3, 2,
Oh, right.
more friendship destroying.
Hey, John, how's it
make our
going?
way towards
Hey,
that.
how's it going,
And
John?
the first tech in the game, quick save and
It's
quick loading, is gonna be
AGDQ
used to skip
time.
dialogue.
Woo!
And there we go.
Everyone
I've
should
been
make a
playing for this, so
donation,
this is
even
gonna
if
be a
it's
little
only $5.
interesting. Just the dialogue.
Yes.
wasn't
They go
really
till
what the
Saturday
case.
night. Well,
And
Sunday
we're gonna go ahead
morning,
and
let's
put
be
in
honest.
specific
But supposedly Saturday
characters
night.
just to make sure that we can have the correct stats. Mostly looking for
Oh, here's the link for
lockpick and
GDQ if you want to donate.
And now we're going to be setting up for a trick called truck push. You want to explain that?
Guess I
Radio?
should have posted that, but oh well.
So truck push is a
Oh.
subset of a glitch, which basically allows you to move actors
Fallout 3. I haven't played this game in
without
forever.
walking. So as you'll see here, when he starts talking, he gets stuck on
Oh
the
yeah,
truck,
this is
and
when
then
you start
can
off as a
move him
baby.
as if he was another item. Which, when you move him into the trigger, he'll start
I'm
to
doing
talk.
good. I actually have all this week off. I got all of AGDQ off, so I can watch it
we
all.
got the cutscenes in
Well,
French,
I'm
which
not
is
watching it
really good.
24/7, but
And we're gonna be
I can
at our
watch a
birthday
lot of
party,
runs.
And we're just going to quick save, quick load a few times to go ahead and advance this dialogue because
Oh, nice, dude.
birthdays are kind of
Nice.
slow.
What
so
is
we're
your
just gonna
charity
click
of
through this
choice?
door, if it'll let me. There we go. And do another movement tech called stop hopping. Radio?
So stop
Yeah, the beginning of
is
Fallout 3
essentially
speedrun is wild,
Bethesda's
man.
version of
You're like a
Yeah.
little baby.
where
You're
get
escaping.
around 50% extra movement speed, and it is technically the
It's kind of
fastest
funny.
movement speed in.
Don't they like get
Fallout
outside as a
that
baby?
Later on, we'll go to another,
Yeah.
type of.
No, you're
method,
an
which
adult
is
now.
far easier.
Yeah, but that's a different run.
And now we get our BB gun.
Oh
which
yeah,
is
there's a
super
different one that
impressive
you're a
from our dad.
baby.
And we're going to test fire a
Like
little
death
bit,
percent.
and a
Like
Rattlers
you
comes walking
see
by.
how fast you can kill
And
yourself.
we're gonna one shot it with
Oh,
the BB
yeah,
gun.
that's
just
right.
because we're playing on
Well,
very
you're a
easy,
child. You're still a
and
kid
we'll
right now.
die
You're
in
just
one
not like a
shot, but there's
baby.
chance that you can crit strike it.
You have a
or you'll
gun.
have to shoot it
Yeah,
twice
but
to
it's
kill
a
it.
it's like a
We're gonna
BB
push
gun.
Dad to this trigger to get a nice photo with our dad and advance more into the future right before our
See?
GOAT exam. And the GOAT exam is where you get to pick your special traits, where you can pick explosive.
Philly. How's it going?
lockpick,
Yeah,
and we're
how's
gonna
it
pick
going?
3 specific ones, which is lockpick.
Are you a fan of
speech,
awesome games done
and
quick?
repair. Those are the 3 that we're going to be looking for throughout the entire run. Those are the ones that are essential to finishing this run. So we're just stop hopping through. We could sit down in one of the desks and answer all the questions, but we're just going to go ahead and skip all that and pick what we want. Now we have a more into the future where we're going to go ahead and talk to Amada, and this is the
So what do we have
escape
after Fallout
sequence
3 tonight?
where
Let's
we're going to be
see.
clipping out of bounds and doing
Hitman.
and hitting
Hitman
a
is after
COC
this.
trigger. And Radio, if you want to explain COC a little bit better.
So COC stands for.
No,
Sentinel
did you change your name?
and pretty much
We have people that like to
every
change their name on
Bethesda game
Facebook
is
or on
Yeah.
YouTube.
two cells, so
Who is
every
this?
place you enter is known as a cell, which is basically just a giant box. If you hit the bottom of that box, you get teleported to a random place, pretty much.
I'm more
which is
excited for
pretty
Fable,
much
which is
all
after
the
right after
content.
Hitman.
So,
Yeah.
as you'll
Which
see
will
here, we
be,
can,
I guess, after the
skip
stream?
straight to the
Or
end.
during
Yeah.
the stream?
Yeah, it'll probably be after the stream. I think.
It's Mr. Cookie.
We'll see. Ah, Mr.
and
Cookie.
then just
See,
exit
you
the
changed your
box.
name. I
Now,
can't tell
we're
if
gonna
you
make our
changed your
way towards
name.
the next fastest movement
Well, welcome
check of the
back.
game.
Yes.
Typically,
How are you
if
doing,
you're
Mr.
doing
Cookie?
any percent, you would go on top of the cliff and do a movement tech called Cliff Kerfle, but we're going to be going and getting the missile launcher, which is essential for this run, and do something called Missile Kerfle. And we're going to put 2 into explosives, so we get 25 explosives, the rest in the speech.
Oh, is this one where they like
and
use it to go really
over here
fast?
doesn't really matter.
Launch themselves?
So I just picked Black
Probably.
Widow
What
they
just
use this
because
for?
it's one of the fastest.
Oh,
that
that's
you
good
can
to
do.
hear. Good to
We're going to make
hear.
our way towards Megaton, wait for the doors
Nice.
to open, and go to Lucky, get the missile launcher, and
Or
do
bunny
another
hopping.
cool glitch. It's
Yeah.
called ghost stooping.
There'll be a lot of
He was
that.
kind of the one who implemented it into this run, so you probably explain
Well,
it
it's
best. Right,
only twice a year.
Basically,
Yeah.
if you try to move an item
Oh
in the
no.
same time
So the
as
FC is
changing
finally
item,
dead,
you
huh?
can create
Well,
a ghost
it
item,
was bound to
for
happen
lack of a better
eventually,
word,
right?
which means that you can go from having 36 ammo to having 36 missile launchers. But it's
One
called
nice thing
a
about
ghost
not playing
item
Final
because
Fantasy
the item
14 is
doesn't
I don't have to worry about that
exist,
at all.
but you still get the store credit of that item.
Right.
Not my problem anymore.
Right. So
Wow,
now we're
only
doing
3.
Missile Cripple, which will give us Speed Cripple, which is now
Oh yeah, the
the
speed
most
cripple.
consistent,
That's right.
fastest movement tech of the game.
That's
As
funny.
Radio said previously, stop hopping is the
You're
fastest,
crippled.
but instead we're going to be doing this just because, first off, it saves your wrist and it's more consistent, and you'll end up being faster in the long run with it.
It's funny.
Now we're going to go towards Moira and talk to her.
Oh, there's still 3 people left in there? Who are the 3 that are left in there? Do I know them?
The Wasteland Survival Guide. And we're going to go ahead and just talk to her and convince her to give up on her dreams. Failed the
Just
first
convince
run,
her to
but
give
I
up on
put
her
a quick save
dreams.
down
No
so
big
I can
deal.
just continue to do this over and over again. It's going to keep... Hopefully we don't get it to fail over and over
Are they
again.
alts?
Because it's entirely RNG dependent if you get it.
Right.
So this skips the entire.
Oh, it looks like French won out
quest,
for the
which is
language.
a pretty long quest because it's set up into
I was hoping it was
Must've
going
been
to be
a-
Japanese.
but
I
with
thought that would have been
Must've been
funny.
a-
you can complete
there
it
must have been a
almost
snipe.
instantly.
Why, was Japanese in the lead?
Now, since
Yeah.
we disarmed the bomb in the middle of Megaton,
Oh,
we're
when
gonna
I
go
saw
ahead
it,
and
it
get our
was
tech from Lucas Sims.
French that was in the lead.
We're gonna put
Oh,
everything into
it was
lockpick,
Japanese
and
all
now we can
morning.
leave Megaton.
Oh
And
yeah,
we're here towards the Super Duper Mart, and at
like
the Super
half
Duper
an
Mart
hour
is where
before
we would have done
the run, I
part
saw
of the
French was in the
Wasteland
lead.
Survival
Mm.
Guide, but we just leave, and we don't do that. But we're gonna be looking for Nuka-Cola Quantums. They can spawn in the vending machines, and they have a 10% chance of doing that.
Ah, Nuka-Cola.
If it doesn't spawn in any of them, we can reset the inventory of the one inside. That's done by quick saving beforehand and just refreshing the inside by quick
I
loading,
get it.
because the game...
Hmm.
Sorry.
The
Radio, if you
Hitman
wanna
blood money
explain
is
that a little bit better.
$10,000 and
Yeah, so,
$10,047.
as everything is split up into cells, but a cell won't
You
load
play as
until
Agent
you
47?
enter it.
Oh,
For some
okay.
reason,
I
if you
gotcha.
load a save where
It's
you
a
haven't
joke.
entered a cell, that cell will have never existed. So every time you enter, the cell gets refreshed, and the inventory of everything.
I was just like in the
also gets
Yakuza
refreshed.
game,
So since there's a
where like one of the
Oh.
like the end boss or
every
whatever
time
gives you
reload,
like
its inventory gets
it was
refreshed,
like
and eventually you'll get a Nuka-Cola
893,000 something XP, and it was
So yeah, I'm just gonna
some
keep doing this, and I'm looking
some reference to
inside for the
Yakuza, like the
Nuka-Cola
number
Quantum
was a reference to
underneath
it.
the Nuka-Cola that'll
Oh,
almost always spawn in there.
always
So
fun.
we just keep doing this over and over again. We get the Nuka-Cola Quantum, and we'll make our
God, this
way
game like
towards
is
this metro station over
it's
here,
like
where we can go ahead and talk
you don't even
to
see a fraction of
Dukov.
this game when they speed run Fallout
Well,
3.
not really talk to Dukov.
It's
We might
insane.
get the key off of Dukov for a quest later on.
It's like
but since
he's
we're
at a spot already
there,
now
we might as well
Mhm.
just
that
get the quest
when I
done.
was playing
So
casually
I'm
took
gonna
me
go ahead
like,
and just
you know,
fast travel
40
to this, 'cause
hours
it's a little
plus
bit
to get
quicker than
to.
going up the stairs, and we
I
can
mean,
work our
that's
way all the way
also
there.
like
This is
the problem with
the
open world games. Is like
so
you
if
just
we have any
you just caught up
donations,
with
this would be a
exploration.
perfect time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Well, especially with
We have
Assassin's
$2
Creed Odyssey is the one that I'm most guilty of. That
Hey everyone, it's the directors
Hmm.
of the new documentary Running with Speed here.
like
We're thrilled
man,
to be
that game
sponsors of AGDQ
I do
2023.
every little
4
side
years ago,
thing.
we fell in love with the
Like
Yeah.
incredible
it's
passion
crazy.
of
I've spent so much time in that game.
and set out to create
It's a
the
fun game, though.
definitive documentary.
did you know
This
that
week, our
Skyrim
film
was the
is
first
finally available, and we couldn't be more
Elder
thrilled
Scrolls
with
game
the
that I actually
community
beat the main
response.
quest on?
Running with Speed is narrated
Really?
by
Skyrim?
legend
Yeah.
Skyrim was that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Like Morrowind was my first one, but I always just got caught up with exploration and just
You think you would have gotten caught up in exploration with Skyrim?
Yeah,
Awesome.
hang on.
We have
Um,
people
Oblivion, same thing. I got
What
caught
we
up with
wanna do is
exploration.
make sure that our
The
Skyrim
Skyrim
Skyrim-
is very open
to pass
world.
the speed
Yeah.
check later
The
on.
first 5
It's a
times I
little
played
bit
Skyrim, I got caught up with
damage,
exploration, but then the
but
6th time I was like, no, we're
Ah,
doing
gotcha.
this.
too much if you go ahead and miss that. But we're gonna
You know,
leave,
if I ever
Dukov
do
and
get to
get
make
those
an
whiskey
actual
bottles, 'cause the
game
whiskey
that I
bottles are
want to
gonna be good
make,
for later on
I'll
whenever
definitely
we're
have a
trying to
game
do the
where
Nuka-Cola
you're
Quantums.
well rewarded for
There's
exploration.
not 30 Nuka-Cola Quantums, because if you've ever
'Cause I
played
love me some
Fallout 3
exploration.
and you know about the Nuka-Cola Quantum Challenge, you have to turn in a total of 30 Nuka-Cola Quantums.
Oh, there was a game
whiskey bottle
this morning that
up roughly
someone
about
was playing it. It was kind of like a
and we're able to
Doom
duplicate
type
that way.
game, but it wasn't Doom at all.
With caps.
Oh, what was
and
it
we can't
called?
dupe with
Cultic or
ammo, if I'm
something like that, I
correct.
think.
Cultic, yes.
Yeah, that's
That
like
that was a pretty cool
for some
game,
reason
and the
to
dude
dupe,
like
you need to have
just solo
weight,
made it himself
to show
over
up
like
the
2
message board,
years.
which we can then exploit
And I was
wow.
like,
to the advantage of
wow,
getting
props,
items.
man.
So
That's
whiskey is
awesome.
one of the easiest things
Wasn't
we
the
have,
dev on the
and that's a
couch?
Yeah, he was the commentator.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. And I was like, oh man, congrats, dude. Like, you made a game by yourself and it took 2 years, and it's on a GDQ. Like, holy shit. You know?
So we can pass speech checks better with
mean,
the
That's
other
my
bad
goal
guys.
in life.
And we're gonna make our way
Is to
Is
make
to
a
be on the
game
couch
and
for
have
on
to make a
GDQ.
game and have it on a
On the
GDQ. That's
bridge here where we
if
can
that
just
happens
make
to
our
me,
way
I can die
right
happy.
around so we don't get in combat with the enemies, and we can walk right away and make our way towards Big Town. Big Town is home to the quest Trouble in Big Town, where we have to go ahead and rescue Red
These games are
and
always
Big
so.
Shorty. But we only
Trouble in Big Town?
We only rescue Red.
You mean Big Trouble in Little
That's
China?
just because Big Shorty is a little bit more
Little
out of
Trouble
the way,
in Big
and
Town.
you only have to rescue Red in order
Right?
to complete the quest. But again, that's going to be a little bit later on. This is more of just setting up for later on.
Yeah,
a lot of the
start
early
this
game.
Run, yeah, a lot of the start of the run is setting up quests for the rest of the game, so we won't finish a lot of these until like the last half an hour.
Yeah, you'll see me talking to random people.
Yeah, I haven't
and
ever
we'll be
beaten
turning in
Skyrim
one
because
quest
I
and
don't
turning
know
in
what it is
another.
about Skyrim, but
I'll be sure to
I
let you
would
guys
go
know
to
whenever
play
we
it and I'd
finish
start to
some of
play
these
it and I would
quests,
get
and
distracted with like stealthing,
it's
like
whether
leveling
you
up
find one
stealth and
person
doing
or
a whole bunch of
find another
side stuff.
person,
And then
just
I
to
would
talk
just
to
like
them, just to advance it a little bit because
get
of
bored
story
with the game and
requirements.
stop playing it for a while. So
But
I never really
typically,
got very
we'll
far in
run
Skyrim
all
because
the
every
way to
time I would
Big
start it
Town
over and do the same
and
thing.
talk to this guard.
So
But since we jumped inside,
it's a fun
off
game,
the
but I don't
mailbox
know what it
on
is.
top of the roof inside
I
of
just
Big
can't
Town,
continue
we're
to
able to
play it
skip
over and
all
over
of that
again
and then just
to
make our way
to be able to
inside.
get far enough in the game to actually mean anything.
And now we're on our way to Airview.
But it is
And
like one of the
there's
most
a
heavily
fun
modded
glitch.
games
It's
out
called
there,
time
so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
make it
where
look pretty freaking sweet,
exactly what the name sounds
which
like.
is
It
just
stops
insane.
time around you.
You know, a game that
And
old, you can make
we're
it look
able
like
to
it's
get a
from
nice
today.
little auto
Like,
hotkey
actually, what's
that
funny about the time I beat
helps out with
Skyrim
that.
was
So
I
if you
actually
also,
went with a
that's
completely
probably
the
more
complete
your
opposite
line
build I
of
normally go with.
expertise.
Oh yeah,
Normally I do
Okay,
like the
so
stealth
for
build,
the
archer, light armor.
not 76,
yeah, that's kind of
but
what I
games,
did in
well,
Skyrim.
I
for
was
the modern Fallout
I was
games
actually
that
talking
were
with a
76,
coworker
it's
about
3
Skyrim
megas
and
full.
when we were in the office the other day,
Mm.
and she was
Type
like,
when you open your
you know,
Pip-Boy.
stealth archer,
If
light armor. It's like,
for
is there
some
any other? It's
magical
like, yeah,
reason you
it's
can close
typical
your
build. It's like, is there any other
but also
build?
have it open at
She
the
just
same
started
time,
laughing.
you would be able
Right?
to move and tap
Like, doesn't
So,
everyone play that
It
in
just so happens
Skyrim?
that we have a way to do that.
So I went with the
essentially,
complete
what
opposite
you'll
build.
see here is that the
Like
Pip-Boy will open and close,
the
but it'll act
two-handed
like it's still
sword,
open, which means we can walk past
heavy
any
armor,
trigger and no one will talk to us.
Mm.
no magic, no archery, just
Yeah, and
fucking brute
Just
force.
straight up
similar to what I
barbarian,
explained
just
earlier,
meleeing
the
it.
way
Nice.
Yeah.
that quick saving and
I
quick
think
motion
it's-
works is that
I mean,
have
you
bounce
just
and
murder
mouse and mouse
everything.
too. That's how I'm
Oh yeah,
able
well,
to
Mr.
super
Cookie,
fast.
aren't there
And
also
with the
mods
hotkey,
that people have
it
added
changes
content to the game
the mouse
as
key
well?
button to select,
So you can like
which
have like a
allows
whole
us
new
do
area
thumbs
to
up.
explore, kind of thing. I think there's
Without
mods out
that,
there like that.
you can't do time stop.
So you can even
just
extend the
because
game, make
you
it even
can't
longer.
quick load
Oh, yeah.
whenever you're up in your Pip-Boy.
It's almost like at this point, it's almost kind of like that one D&D game, Neverwinter Nights, that came out along in early 2000s, because that one was like a true like D&D
So
type thing where
what
you
we
could
did
make
there
your
is
own
we checked out all
campaigns
the
and stuff
houses
and play them
and checked
with
to
other
see
people.
if
That's
the
actually pretty
villain was
sweet, but like
okay,
Skyrim's kind of like that,
otherwise
where
are dead,
you can mod the
and
crap out of
we
it, where you can
were
just add whatever you want to it.
So with that, we're just gonna go ahead and
Right,
tell him
right, Mr.
parents
Cookie.
are dead and the son is missing. And now our goal is to go ahead and find the son.
Yeah, that's kind of how I
And the
play
son
it
is
as well,
actually in
Ewit.
this little metro area right there, but we're not gonna go there just yet. We're
But
gonna
I
grab the fast
usually,
travel
I typically
and
start
make
off
our
with
way
stealth
towards
and
Paradise
try
Falls.
to like up my stealth because you're starting off in an
Paradise Falls,
area, you
this
know,
is
like the first
where
town, you're just kind of
the
stealthing around. And so I'm like,
Mhm.
okay,
this
well,
is
I'm
where
leveling it
Go
up.
is,
I might as well just
and
keep going with it. And so I usually just have
they
stealth maxed
tell
out.
you to go ahead and hunt for some people.
Those
And
two.
instead of turning them in, we're only going to turn one person in because they asked for 4 people to turn in. We're going to kill
Oh,
one,
wow. Okay.
We're gonna kill 2.
How are they
3,
doing?
1.
Yeah, how are
give
they
them
doing?
1,
I'm
because
kind
you
of
need
shocked
1
that
to actually pass the quest.
I'm kind of shocked that one of those two is the one still in there.
And the karma is also going to tie into this, because if our karma is too high, we won't be able to pass a speech check. But all it does is just add another dialogue box, so it's not too big of a deal. But at the same time,
that is one
save as much
bad
time
thing
as you
about
can in this run, because
quitting an
it
MMO
is
that you
pretty
played for
tight,
so many
especially
years.
with a lot of the clips.
Oh yeah.
If
There's
you
some
get
good people you have
rushed
to leave behind.
away. So we go ahead and do that. Do the karma
Yeah.
check. He gives us the
Just
measure
because I'm
tool
not very
and
good
the
with
collars,
keeping up with people
we
and
can now make
social
our way
media and all
towards the
that.
minefield.
If I was
The other
better
thing
at
that I'm also
socializing,
doing
I'd probably
is
keep in
quick
touch with
saving
everyone.
as much as possible, because
But
this is an older
that's just
game
not
that
me,
has a chance of
unfortunately.
crashing every once in a while. So I'm just going to be continually quick saving, because if the game crashes, I'm going to have to go ahead and get speed cripple again.
Oh yeah,
and
that's
getting speed
not a bad
cripple
idea.
is
You
sometimes
get your
just a little
carry
bit of a pain.
like get your carry
So
up a bunch, because yeah,
I
it does
was
kind of suck
very
moving slow.
happy that we got it as early as
Yeah.
we did, and we're going to continue
Yeah, I've
walking
definitely
by, continue
I've definitely
quick
had that
saving.
problem a
We're
lot
gonna
when
make our
I
way towards Germantown, and
start
right
playing
after
that game.
Germantown Police Headquarters, we make our way towards the minefield. And another reason for quick saving is just because we want to make sure that we don't fail the blood ties quest, because it can randomly fail.
Oh,
These
you,
quests can
you
randomly
just straight up
fail
cheat, huh?
if you're
You
when
just
you're
use console
walking
command.
when you're walking this way. So I quick save just to make sure if it does fail, I can quick load and it'll be fine. And we
Yeah,
still have
I'm
a
glad
ways
you
to
did
walk
too.
in,
Yeah.
so probably
Yeah.
good for about 1
Yeah.
or 2 donations.
Sorry for being difficult.
All right, we've got $100 from Tanar Thompson.
Oh, that's the only
Shout out
one
to
you
the
use? Well,
viewers.
you know,
First-time
yeah,
donor.
if that's the only one you
Lost
use, I could kind of
never
understand that,
left
because yeah, it does
First
freaking suck
time I
having to
sat down to
walk
watch
around
Red
slow
live.
all the time with all the
This
crap you pick up.
donation
Oh,
is my
yeah.
mom, who has been
I,
fighting
do they have that
neuroendocrine
same
cancer
type
for
of
the
thing,
last 2
command you
years.
can use in
And
Fallout
my
4? Because I have that
grandpa
same
lost
problem in
fight
Fallout
cancer
4.
last year.
I'm sure
All
it
the runners
does.
are doing
Yeah,
such a
probably.
great job so far, and I'm having so much fun watching. Let's go.
That's actually my biggest problem with all open world
Alrighty,
games like this,
so we're making our
is that
way
I
towards
just
the
pick up
minefield right
everything.
now.
I'm just such a
Typically, you
pack
have to
rat.
watch out for all the mines, but since we have speed cripple,
Like,
we
oh,
can
there's a
just
fork.
run
Oh,
right
let me
past
grab it.
It's not a big
Oh,
deal at
plate.
all.
I'm gonna grab it.
Every single time
It's like, are you gonna
that
use it for
mine
anything?
goes off,
No, but
you'll just
it's
hear
there.
it.
I want to grab it.
If you do slow down, there's a chance of you losing speed cripple, because if you cripple your legs as well, that's another way to lose.
Oh
speed
yeah,
cripple.
yeah. You know,
So
it
we
probably
get on top
is. I
of
mean,
this
it's a
mound, we
Bethesda
make our
game,
way
so
towards our friend
probably.
Arkansas, shoot him a few times, and make our way out of here. And now we are on our
Diablo
way
2
towards
was
the
bad.
Alien Blaster.
Oh, the
Alien
Tetris.
Blaster is the best weapon
The
in the
Tetris
game,
inventory.
because it'll one-shot just about
Yeah, that's
everything,
probably one of the worst
except for
inventory
Death
management
Claws
systems
and
I've
the
seen.
Mechanist.
But
The
I
Mechanist
do enjoy
takes about 3
Diablo 2.
shots,
It's
and the
just,
Death Claw
yeah, the
takes about
inventory
2.
management, it's just
But
garbage.
again, this is played on very easy, so
Diablo
Diablo
3 did a much
three-
better
Like
job,
this
but it was
is
still the same
bound
type
to
of inventory system,
have
though.
its limitations, especially on the ammo, because you only have the fusion
Oh
cells
yeah, yeah. If you're
or
brand
the
new to
energy
Diablo 2
cells that
nowadays,
spawn
like,
at the
man, I
AGDQ
bet
site.
it's a big turnoff. You know,
This
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit up here
like
also
nowadays,
has
Diablo
random
2
encounters.
is really only
You're
for
gonna be
people that
seeing a
originally
lot of
played it
random
back in the
encounters
day,
throughout this run,
because a lot of people just can't get
and
past all the
it
really
can go
crappy
from
inventory stuff and
having
interface
someone
things,
run up to you,
Oh,
because
God.
it's so outdated, you
a
know.
fridge,
Yeah.
or it could
Purely
be
quite for Tonic.
Scorpion.
Huh.
In like
It can be a
Final
whole
Fantasy
mess of
games.
things.
Um,
Had just a pack
by
of
the end of the
ramen as
game,
well.
how many
So,
elixirs do you have?
keep
Because
an
you're
eye out for
always
that.
saving
You'll see
them
some
for
random
when
encounters
you
pop
really
up.
needed them.
And this is the outpost.
However many you
If
pick up
hit the
along the way of
enable,
playing,
it'll pop
because I
up
don't
Actually,
use them.
the,
I've actually gotten like a lot
Zeta
better about
DLC,
that in like
but
recent
since we
years.
have
Like
the
I said, like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use
disabled
these.
for
Like
this, we
I
just
really
can
need
go
the
right up to it,
MP.
get the
Like
alien blaster, and walk away.
Yeah, it's funny
I'll
because
just
like I would do the same thing as you did, and
Now
I
we
would
make our
hoard
way
them
towards
because I'm
Vault
like,
92.
what if I need
Just
them?
fast travel.
What if I need them
Now we're
during a
gonna
really
make our
tough
way
boss
all
fight? I
the way
need to
to
keep
Oasis,
everything.
but instead
Yeah.
of going
And then
through
you just go into the
British
boss
Columbia, we
fight
take
and
around the
you just
mountain,
beat the
we
boss
go
fight like
around
normal, and you don't ever use them.
Makes
I'm
it
like,
just
oh.
a little
Yeah.
bit easier,
And
a
then
little bit
I guess
faster.
I could have used them.
And
So yeah,
this
I've been
is a
trying to kind
longer
of do that
walking
with like,
section.
Yeah.
because I would do that with
And some
every
more
game.
good
Didn't matter what it
as well.
was. Like every
Yeah.
game I would do that one. And now I'm trying to kind of use them a
Awesome.
little bit
We
more.
have
I still
$25
conserve a
from
little bit, but
Bubblegum
like I do
Yeah.
try to
Shout out
actually
to the Tech
use
Crew, you're
a lot of the
all amazing.
consumables I get in games when I play now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Usually,
because I gotta think like that's what they're there for. They're
$100
giving you this because they
Right.
want you to use it eventually.
like
that donation.
I call it like the zero limit. Like I make 5
We
my
started a
zero
little bit,
limit
so
for
you got more.
elixirs just like if I have above 5, I can use them. You know, I can use them. But 5 is just like that emergency use only.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we have actually passed a third of the way. We have raised over $3,000.
Oh, I know, right?
So how are the Pixel remasters?
So make sure you get your
Yeah.
we are also past
Are you talking about the Steam versions? Because if those are the Steam versions, aka mobile versions, I hate the fucking interface on those. Because it's the stupid mobile interface. Like, if they would make that, like, take that game and put the old interface back into that game with the Pixel remakes, I would love it. But man, I cannot get past that interface. Ugh.
The Steam version.
I just can't get past. Which is the Steam version is the mobile. It's the mobile version. It's the same thing. Oh, it's unfortunate. So I just play them on ROMs on the emulators.
Awesome.
That's all I do.
So now we're making our way towards the outside of the mountain where Oasis is, and like I said, instead of going around, we make our way towards this little crevice right here, and we can quick save, quick load, go straight through the mountain.
Yeah, I use controller too.
Here. There's a whole bunch of invisible.
I used to use keyboard when I was a kid playing emulators because I didn't have like a controller to hook up to the computer. Back then it was a lot harder to do that.
I'll hit a wall. Oh, there we go. I found one.
But nowadays, I use controller for a lot of the games I play on PC.
And I can make my way to 92.
It just feels nicer.
And go inside.
You know, it just feels better having a controller in your hand.
Explain a little bit about
I've
92.
always just never been a fan of the WASD controls.
Yeah, same here. Now, I'm playing first-person shooters and games like that require high precision, really quick, Twitch gaming. Of course, you have to use mouse and keyboard for that. And I was fine with it. It's just, it's so nice. It just feels a lot nicer using a controller. Like I used to play Warzone with a controller. And it was kind of funny because people would be like, why are you using a controller? You're playing Warzone. And then finally I was like, for Warzone I'll switch over to mouse and keyboard just because it makes more sense. But there's definitely other games like Rocket League I've used a controller. Which that's another one that I'm sure I'll get crap if people knew.
Hit another COC so I can leave the vault.
Yeah, game
like radio
press
said specifically, there are specific points.
R1 and this button to enter
COCs
this
where it's going to
mode, so you can do this other function. It's
the
like,
way we route it out is
right.
Can we go in
That if you're playing a game that has a lot of mappings for button mappings and stuff, then yeah, sometimes you're forced to use keyboard and mouse just because there's way too many damn mappings.
Game are almost paper thin, so we just go
but I like to actually custom map controllers to work in games that don't have controller support.
Oh yeah.
And we have to go ahead into his house.
It's a lot of work,
to go ahead and pick
but
up
it is possible to do. Press start.
That we got off of Dukov, and we're gonna have to get one off of.
Well, that's one thing I do when I map buttons. Use like select and start to swap the layout kind of thing.
Special key.
There's a lot of things you can use for that.
Those in later on in the run. And when you jump right in,
that's crazy, Hewitt. I didn't realize Death Stranding had that many controls for it.
Once we go up here,
I have not played it, so I wouldn't know.
We're gonna help him go to sleep. Grab his key.
Oh man, he just vaporized that guy. That's like a Mars Attacks death ray right there.
If you can fast travel in this game is if you
Did you see that hybrid?
Wait.
Yeah.
If you can wait, you can fast travel.
It's a death ray.
So my mom was done after the Nintendo, which was an 8-button controller.
Again,
Nintendo?
So we can now go to the
Nintendo's. That's not 8 buttons.
Up, down, left, right, start, select, A and B. That's 8 buttons.
No one considers the D-pad like part of the button schemes.
They are considered.
No.
Yes, they are.
It's got 2 buttons, A and B.
We can just go ahead and do that.
Select.
It's a 2-button controller.
It's an 8-button controller.
The Super Nintendo is a 4-button controller.
Oh
the Sega was a 3-button controller.
No, don't. Oh my god. Okay. Hang on. We're fighting words. They even know the 18-button controller. The Super Nintendo is not
There
a
you go.
4-button controller. At the very least, it's 6.
Thank you.
Asshole.
Yeah, not the best at pronouncing that.
I only go by my thumbs.
Oh. Okay, so left, right, up, and down is buttons then.
No, my right thumb. That's it.
You press the up button and you go up. You press the down button, you go down, Tonic.
You don't use your right thumb for that.
All right.
You can.
Use your left thumb for that.
Sorry. I was just so for the level ups, we just throw.
Actually,
everything
you know what would be
into
really
it,
fun?
And
Huh.
now we're making our way up
If
to the Temple of Union.
we just had a like there's no way to prove that we're doing it, but like
Geometry.
try and beat like
Make our way up here.
Mario
Kill
games
Hannibal
with like
Hamlin, first
one
shot.
hand.
One
The
person,
fire is a
two
little bit
control, or
unpredictable
2
in
people, one
this game.
controller.
So
Like 2 people, one
it
like
can
we
go
still need to figure out a
anywhere
way to
from
do
left
that
to right
through
to right above him.
Parsec.
And
Yeah, I'm
make
trying
our
to think
way
if
all the
there's a
up
way
here
you can
towards
do that.
Canterbury
Oh,
Commons, right
there might be a way of doing that where like
Yeah,
you
so
demap
Canterbury
the
Commons
controller
is where we go
buttons
ahead
so
and
that you can
do
only
Mhm.
use that on your, like,
The superhuman
no,
gambit
how would you do that?
is where we're
Yeah,
gonna kill
it's
the
true. It's
mechanist,
tricky.
and we're gonna leave the antagonizer.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't
We
know.
talked to Uncle
There
Um,
must
Joe,
there must be a
figured
way
out
of
the
doing that,
quest,
but you might have to install a
and
bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Then we finish
But no,
it
like
with
It
trying
starts
the
like-
golden mechanist. On
Like
our way there, we
playing
killed
games
one
with
of
one
the
hand.
the
Like play like
Protectrons, which is just
like
standing right
Mario.
outside.
Like you love Mario 3. Like try playing
So
Mario
we're
3 with
coming
just
up on
one
it right
hand.
now.
And just see
Yeah.
how far
It's a
you
little
get.
bit
Yeah, that'd be
loud
crazy.
with killing this guy and going right back outside. Hopefully,
I wouldn't get very far. I
It's
tell you
just-
that now.
it sounds
I
like
struggle
it's
when I
a
use both
rattle.
hands.
That's the
So
idea.
we go ahead and tell him that we're
I
able
struggle
to
when I use both
and
hands
we
though.
leave.
I'm actually gonna look that up and see if
But
there's a
first,
way.
Canterbury Commons, there's that noise.
Parsec, one
Kill the
controller.
mechanist with the alien
two
blaster. No big
people.
deal.
Let's see if that
Make our way
works.
back
That
out.
is
Go to
anything.
Uncle Row. Turn in the quest.
apparently you can set up
leave,
game pads in
and now we
Parsec.
can
I'm
go ahead and
curious.
dupe those Nuka-Cola quantums that I was talking about.
People controlling the same player. I think that's an issue.
And
But can we
just go here.
recreate this
Oh,
issue? Because we want it to happen.
wrong save.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
Well,
there's an
yes.
autosave right
Please
there,
tell
makes
us how
it
this
super easy
happens.
to do.
If co-op controls aren't working and everyone is controlling one player
The
in the
timing
game,
for
check each of the
this
reasons
can be a
below.
little bit tricky.
Multiplayer needs to be enabled. Some games will require you to
Surprised
do
it took
additional
me that
steps in
long,
order to
but we
split the
got it.
controls.
And
Example, enter the
now we're gonna
dungeon,
go
you need
ahead
to talk
and
to
do
the purple
Uh,
cultist
yes,
hub
you
to enable co-op.
not
Oh,
blood ties,
interesting.
Those.
Uh-oh.
Those is a
Sadly.
fun quest where we go ahead and make our way down in towards the Queen
Haha!
Hatchery, which is
Well,
guarded
I mean, I
by
was wrong
Dr.
too.
Lesko.
It's considered 4-button layout. Sorry.
No,
And
I consider the D-pad
down
buttons.
there
I was
safely with the
correct.
and
I
we'll
just
get
said it
rid of
wrong.
the
Thank you,
ants
Ewit.
that are inside of
The D-pad is a button.
Yeah, but it's
They
not.
are buttons.
When you're just talking about a button layout, you don't
Just
consider. It's not
make
considered
our
in the
way towards
layout like the
metro
button.
here.
It's not
We're
considered
gonna
like a
go in some
button.
more
It's a
to
D-pad.
scene. So you'll see me just go through the
They're
It's an
buttons.
input. It's an input and it's a
and
D-pad.
then
It's not a
come back
button.
out on the
You know
other
what?
end.
A and B are inputs too.
Yeah, but it's like
we
it's
go
not a
ahead
button
and-
though.
Look,
Ah,
It's
we-
It's like a rocker.
For this.
You know?
I will die on this hill.
There we go.
Switches. There you go. Thank you.
And go all the way down, ignoring all the ants. One of the things,
Just like you
about
wouldn't
this run
consider
is
the
that we can
joystick a
take
button.
lot of damage really quick.
It's a
I made
joystick.
sure to grab these
The D-pad is
impacts and
different
not
than
sell them,
the buttons per
early
se.
in the run.
The
But
D-pad
we're
is a
gonna go ahead and
button.
talk to our
It is
friend
4
here
buttons.
Real quick. Hey, buddy.
Well,
We
you
grab
know.
his terminal.
Yeah.
passcode,
Either way, it doesn't matter. It's just like a
Unlock
funny
the
thing to
hatchery,
debate.
and
But
make our way
I
further
know.
down.
but yeah, it's kind of funny how there are some people that are like really serious about it. You know.
While we do this, we just
Like-
navigate
like
through
me.
hybrid.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll find the queen ant at the very bottom. We'll send the inhibitor pulse and send our way back up.
Those are also
And-
buttons.
Radio, if you want to
You
explain
depress
a
them,
little bit about our
you
good
can actually
friend,
hear them click.
Brian, and what might happen.
So the
Oh,
quest
man,
of
so
those pretty
there's-
much revolves around if you were to play.
Yeah, so there's
you meet
something-
A child called Brian. who
Okay,
has
here we
lost his
go.
Parents and is trying to find them. So. to
Okay,
do this,
so
sort out the ant problem, and he'll
you
contact
can.
be like, "Thank you
We
for
could
what
we
you
could
did for
possibly
me,
do
and
this
thank
with
you for
emulator
being
with the
out, and we'll
emulators
find a place
hybrid.
to live."
Okay.
If you're using an emulator, you need to make sure you haven't mapped everyone's controllers to the first slot in the emulator settings.
Sometimes he likes
Everyone
to
must be on a unique slot for them to be seen separately. So if we
And what
don't
this
do
means
that,
is
then it wouldn't be
normally
seen
they
separately,
will
and we might be able to
control
control each other's
you will
character.
just either not
Okay.
spawn or be
So we
stuck
might be able to do it,
so you
actually.
Yeah.
never find him.
But we have a safety thing.
No,
called
I don't have a
console,
PS5 yet. I am still waiting to
because
get
we
one.
expected this to happen.
Yeah, I saw you say that the other day. You, that's pretty cool, actually. I'm a fan, even though I obviously I don't own a PS5. Anyone that knows me,
Typically, that would just be the end of the
Yeah.
I don't really get the latest consoles, but that's still pretty awesome though that it's on PS5 because I'm hoping that means that maybe it'll come to Xbox and then I'll be able to just use Discord with all my friends to play games and not have to worry about the stupid like Xbox Live bullshit of having to use that shit. And then it's just, hey, we can all just use Discord. Because Discord is so much easier to use.
And the rest of the science team won't come up.
Yes.
Oh, the stock shortage of PS5s is over? Well, that's good.
Yes. But it
Nice.
seems like it.
They
Wait,
won't help you at all.
The official Discord app is on Xbox? Because I know there was like a hacked one that was on there a while ago and it didn't work. It didn't have voice chat at all. Like it was only for text chat.
Now we're gonna go ahead deeper in towards
Yes,
the basement.
Hewitt. The Sony stock shortage is over,
kill the
but it
rest of the
seems
civilians
Amazon
inside.
has trouble keeping it in
This guy's
stock.
hiding. Can I get him? Let's go get him later.
And the reason why I want to buy it off Amazon is
So you
because
made
I
it
have
instead of
gift
that.
cards there
Right.
specifically to buy a PS5.
During this run, by unequipping and re-equipping
So-
the weapon, it automatically
Oh,
reloads your
okay.
weapon, and
So
it's far faster.
I believe you. You're right about Discord and Xbox. I was just curious if it had voice, and it does. It was August they added voice for Discord and Xbox. So hey, maybe I can get my friends to switch over to Discord for voice chat. I highly doubt it because they're very stubborn when it comes to
Just explain
technology.
it, Hewitt. I have Amazon gift cards.
Just loses.
It's
time
still not available on Amazon?
because the higher your carry weight, or if you have a weapon out, the slower you'll move.
Well, I can see.
So that was
I don't have my
all
phone
of
with me.
Jefferson. And now we're gonna
Let me
make our
look
way
for
towards the
you.
city.
Jesus, man.
We're not gonna do
So
anything.
lazy.
We're just gonna grab the fast travel and make our way into Anacostia.
Like, I left my phone in the other room, okay? I'm sorry. I look it up
Inside
if I had
there,
my
we're
phone
gonna
right,
go ahead
right,
and make our
right,
way
but I
towards the
don't,
museum
okay?
district.
You know what? You should just do like that whole
I
gift card
explained
scam with him. Maybe he'll
A
fall for
little
it.
bit of what we're gonna be doing, so
I-
right now would be-
Go to Walmart, buy some gift cards, send me the codes.
Fun fact, I totally forgot to unmute myself on my stream output end for that last break, so
All right,
no one heard what I said
PS5.
except,
Let's
like,
see what we got on
all of the
Amazon.
studio crew.
There's PS5 for
But
$600
for all of you
bucks,
who are watching
available
right
by
now, I would
invitation.
really
It
fun fact that
says.
violin
What does that
for
mean?
Yeah.
is pronounced the
That means-
Swalstrat, or Swalstrad, so that's
Yes.
what.
It means
What does that mean though?
And we
It means
also
you
have
click the
$25
invitation invite button,
Brittany Bowie,
and
who says, "Been loving watching GDQ for
they'll send you
years
an email
now.
if you get
Can't
if
wait
you
to see
win
the
their
fall
lottery,
stream run.
basically.
Good luck to all the
Did you
runners
do
who
that
walk the
already?
marathon."
I sure have.
Okay, I just
Since
want to make sure you're in there.
Last year.
Time for
So
probably
do you
about
stay in the
2
lottery or do you have to keep
We
submitting?
have a $50 anonymous
yes.
donation who submits
That
a
didn't
perfect
answer my
ticket to the high school
question.
trade
Yes, it
race.
did. I've done both.
Speed run.
Okay.
Hitting the water
Man, that well, it
safe
sounds
way.
like you need to just, like
Pretty
trade in
brave of a man.
your gift cards or something and
That's well,
go somewhere
can you-
else.
Can you
We
see
have
if Amazon does
$45
have
from
Walmart gift cards while you're there?
Alshline,
They might.
who says, "Goat Sim incentive? You've got to be kidding me." And we've raised almost
Yes, they do,
$3,400
actually.
for that $10,000
Okay.
incentive for Goat Simulator.
Well,
2
they've got
Overload.
hold on.
So
Well, they've got
remember
multiple.
that.
They've got a bunch of different gift cards. There's even a Visa one.
All right.
Yeah.
So you
Now
could
we're
even
gonna go
convert to a
towards the
Visa
museum
one,
of
but there
technology.
is
There
with
are
the
two
Visa gift card there
different
is a
routes that you
purchase
can
fee
do
of
here, or
like
you can just
$7
walk all the
bucks.
way around.
Stupid.
I'm gonna show you guys.
Yeah, which is dumb. But the other gift
a little
cards
bit
are not.
faster way of doing it, but the
It doesn't.
little
I don't
more
think it costs
risky
any for
way.
You
that
know,
extra.
you can buy a $50
So,
Steam
click into this
gift card
runner,
on Amazon
and
for
we got the
$65.
first half of the
Yeah, I know,
hardware
right?
and we're gonna continue to try.
Oh, they got a Best Buy one.
There we go.
And like, what that is like that's a third party seller. That's someone who bought a Steam
Yes,
card.
exactly.
And now they're selling it for a profit. It's like, why?
Yep.
Why?
It's because some people fall for it. That's why.
We'll just go ahead and quick load and make our way.
Oh, you could convert it to
and
Chipotle,
continue
and you could get a
try it until we get the
PS5 burrito.
on a master lock, even at 100, it's going to be, or a very hard lock. it's gonna
GameStop gift
be
cards, yeah, you could do that. Or you could also
10%
do
chance,
Best
which you'll
Buy.
see
There's
later
another
on
one
the run,
on here.
Just me spamming over.
Oh,
and
So
over
you got
GameStop,
you got
so the
Best
game
Buy or
can get to
GameStop,
point.
one of those two.
Now we're deep into DC, where
So you have
there's a mall
options.
where we can.
Yeah.
You
go
could
ahead
go
and
get a
visit the
PS5
Fast Travel
tomorrow.
Washington Monument, which
I
we're gonna be
could.
needing for later on.
But you know
for
what?
the Galaxy News Radio Quest.
Ooh, you
And
could
we're
convert
gonna
to
go
Taco
ahead and
Bell.
Make our way towards the Lincoln
Get some
Memorial,
Taco Bell.
where we were going to turn in
No.
quests
Get
to
$600
the
worth of Taco Bell in one sitting.
No.
I would like
Fast forward
400
right here
tacos, please.
and make your way past the
I don't need a
reflection
PS5.
pool.
Like, I don't need it. Like today, I don't need it
And
tomorrow.
there aren't
I can wait.
really
I can wait out on
enemies around
PS5.
here.
That's
Okay,
that's-
if you're not really caring about having one right now, that's
With
fine.
Yeah.
The Lincoln
That's
Memorial
fine.
is that you can
No.
go straight ahead to
Um,
the front, but you're
This is-
going to
I
You know,
need-
you know what you could do?
And
You know what you
then
could
that's
do,
slow,
Hybrid?
so we're gonna go ahead
What's
and
up?
avoid that
Use that
by
money
making our
for a
way
graphics
towards
card,
this little
and then you
dock
won't
over
need a
here,
PS5 in
which
the
we can
future.
just walk right through, and they won't catch you
See,
in
you say
dialogue.
that, but what I really needed,
See if
Tonic,
I can-
was my
Not
CPU fan to
talk
come in.
dialogue,
You
that
know,
would be
yesterday,
great.
not today at 5:30.
And
Well, hey, it did come in, and you fixed it.
should be
I
good.
did.
He'll tell you that's close
Final
enough.
Fantasy
There we
16?
go.
I'm pretty
Mark the
sure.
Walker.
Isn't that coming to PC
Even-
eventually?
Campbell Hamlin is dead.
Well, maybe.
Leave and
Um,
make your
I think it
way
will.
towards
see, here's the thing
Washington
about that,
Monument.
you.
We're gonna grab
I'm
the
pretty sure,
Museum of
even at the
History fast
slowest
travel.
molasses pace that Amazon's
This is
going
me
on
from
getting me a
shooting the head
PS5,
And
I will have a
now we're gonna go
PS5
ahead and do one
before
of my
those
favorite
come
quests
out.
in the game, where I get to pretend that I'm
I'm
Nicolas
curious
Cage
about Final Fantasy
and steal the
16, of
Declaration
how
of
long they're going to
Independence
wait
at
to
the
release
bottom
that
of
on
the National
PC.
Archives.
Well,
Because
it is
I think they've
There's a super
I think
mutant
they've been
episode we're
releasing
just
some
gonna
stuff
go
on
ahead and
PC a
kill
little bit
just so
quicker,
we can
like
walk on out
6 months or
and
something like that,
not
haven't
worry
they?
about
Been
him
doing
for
that
fast
lately?
travel.
Which I'm fine waiting 6 months. That's nothing. If that's the case,
Take
but we
your
don't know
right,
for sure.
and go into the National Archives.
PS5 is canceled.
This place
What?
is laden with traps. There are so many traps around here once you get into the basement that if you one wrong step,
1 year
you'll die.
exclusive.
Yeah.
So make
Or
your way
Final
here,
Fantasy
again, quick
16?
save
Is that what you're
before
saying?
the locked
Or is
door,
because I know the Final
just
Fantasy
in case
7
the
ones they have
force lock
that.
doesn't work. And this is a little scary of an area.
Yeah, that
We
sucks.
want to quick save, quick load constantly, or we can be set on fire by this little gas leak.
So it depends on
Quick
if
saving, quick
Sony
loading
or
will just
Square
reset
Enix is
their
still
animation
doubling
over and
down
over
on
again,
their
preventing them from shooting.
bullshit blockchain NFT bullshit.
Oh,
deeper
yeah,
in,
I know, right? Ugh,
and
jeez.
we'll continue to do the force lock. I'm surprised I'm getting these locks first try.
Yeah, 16 is in 1
And
year.
do another step
Or
click
Yeah.
I thought
out of
I thought it was
bounds,
coming out at
and
the end
now
of this
we're-
year,
oh,
2023.
oh, made it.
Like it's a
One step
holiday
going up.
release for this year.
And we're gonna go ahead and kill Bunton.
According
Or is that-
to
Representative
according
of
to
Georgia, I believe he
PC
said he is.
Gamer, Final Fantasy 16
Take everything off of
is
him so we
going to
can
be
open up
released in like
the
end of summer or
stronghold
something like that.
doors,
Oh.
And the
Obviously for
Declaration of
PS5.
Independence.
Hell
Ours. We can now make our way out, leave.
Yeah, it says
and
June 22nd, 2023
then make our
is
way
the release
towards
date
the
for Final
Blood
Fantasy
Ties
16
quest.
on PS5.
Just clip on out of here, nice and easy.
It's just an exclusive for
And
1
make our
year.
way to
Okay.
Northwest Central
But
Station.
apparently the latest trailer for PC Gamer was saying that
Caught in
it's a
dialogue here
6-month
by Murphy,
exclusive window.
so we just don't want to talk to Murphy.
So it might
So
be
we can just avoid him
6 months wait for
and make our
PC.
way down
Yeah.
here.
We don't know for sure yet, but it might be.
Radio, if you want to explain Blood Ties a little bit better.
I hope it's only 6
So
months
Blood
to
Ties
wait.
is a quest that we started.
Because I'm excited for
pretty
Final
much
Fantasy
at the start of
16
right
because it's
now,
getting more back to
where
the
we were
fantasy
trying
style.
to, look through all the houses
Which I'm
to
more of a
see
fan
if
of.
was alive.
Hell yeah,
We
me
got told
too.
To go to
I-
Northwest
like-
Station, which is where
You know, in the recent ones, they've been kind of going more
which
into like the weird,
basically
uh,
and they
like it's kind of like that weird
one of the
high-tech
members, one of
fantasy
the,
style that
yeah.
I'm not really
people
a big
of
fan of.
What's weird about that,
So
Tony,
we're gonna
is
find out
Hmm.
what happened to them through
and I think that's hilarious. No, what's funny about
So,
like the future thing is that's only
Probably the
like
nicest
the
way to
last
say it.
two
We go ahead
like
and kill Vance here.
non-MMO
We get
games, like
the,
15 and
security
13,
password off of
which
him,
tells you just how
and we'll
fucking
get
long
a
it's been.
friend behind,
Yeah,
the
that's
door.
true. It has been a very long time.
Because 12 was
We
like
just go ahead
very
and
Well,
like
they had
evil.
some of those
Talk to our
elements in
friend
12 with the
Ian,
Empire though.
tell him to
That's
go
the
home.
problem.
And
Is that like
12
yeah, like they're
And-
evil. They're
That's
evil
right,
people.
okay.
They're always that style. The evil people. And I don't
make our
really
way
like
back
that
towards
style.
Fairview,
So I wish they would just
and
not have that at all for
Evan
everyone.
King is so happy
You
to
know,
see us,
not just like part of the game and part of the
and he just
people.
leaves after
Like,
that.
That's right, they
No
had
big
the-
have
deal.
they had
everyone
those,
not be that, please.
So we don't have
12
to
had
time
that
here again because he doesn't shoot and
futuristic
misled
like
us again.
like warship stuff.
So happy that
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
done.
That's
But everything else
what
was
I'm
like-
like.
So
everything else was
typically,
like
we would
12th
have
century.
Yeah, Final Fantasy
to
13,
get
Part
more
1, Part
missiles here.
2,
But
Part
since
3.
we already bought 2 missiles from Lucky,
Yeah,
we don't have to pick up
Yeah.
another missile.
Yeah,
And
that's for
so
sure.
that
You,
ammo box will always spawn with the
What I don't
S1.
understand is why
And you
they
can see on the bottom right, I
made
have one
sequels
of
for
one. So I have
13.
2 missiles left.
now,
Only 2 we can pick.
13.2 could have been a completely
We have a
separate Final
nice
Fantasy
long
game, and it
walking
still would have
section,
worked
so this would
just
be
as well.
perfect for,
I don't
say, a
understand why they
handful
did the
of iterations.
parts.
All right.
See,
We've got $25.
You know, the funny thing is, though,
Boundless.
Final Fantasy
Final
12,
3
I
is
could
one
see
of the
that being
all-time
a sort of
favorite
anthology
games.
series
Banana Pegasus
on its
is
own of
doing
having
an
separate
amazing
parts.
job as a
Because it's a
villain.
huge world of Ivalice, and it's like a really
Yeah.
cool, interesting world.
yeah.
So that would have been nice to have multiple things for.
And
But
you know
instead,
what's-
they chose to come up with a new one and just do
know
their
what's-
own thing.
So you know what's funny about that, Sonic?
What?
Have you played Final Fantasy Tactics?
No, I actually haven't, but I do know that it takes place in Ivalice.
Have you played Vagrant Story?
That also takes place in Ivalice.
Cancer, though,
But no, I have
Final
not.
Fantasy 14.
Yes, I played 14, of course. Obviously.
Ivalice, like they pretty much put Ivalice in that world.
No, I know, but I mean, like, make like a normal Final Fantasy game with more
I
of
know.
those games. Not like the other ones, you know.
Like there are games that are in Ivalice. The Vagrant Story just felt like kind of like we're taking your thing, we're just gonna.
Yeah, I didn't play Vagrant Story because the graphics were kind of hard to get past.
It was like
Because they're pretty rough. Pretty rough.
It was an ugly ass PS1.
Yeah, and it is super ugly.
Which is super in like vogue right now.
Yeah, I did hear that that 12 originally was planned to be an online game. And so it was kind of developed around that, because if you notice, it had kind of like an MMO feel to it.
Mhm.
And the whole gambit system and everything that you had with the extra characters that you're controlling them and stuff. Which I'm glad they didn't do it online. I like 12 offline. But I actually really like 12. I still go back and play that every once in a while. But I'm kind of a sucker for like that kind of like Middle Eastern deserty type kingdom stuff. Like I'm kind of a big fan of like Arabian Nights kind of stuff. I'm a big fan of that.
You'll know who Dad is inside Tranquility Lane, but for those who haven't, I'll keep it a little bit of a surprise for you.
So who's the main
We
character
go
of
ahead
Final
and just
Fantasy
pass all
12?
these super mutants
12?
and
Yeah.
go inside Smith
The girl.
Casey's garage.
What's her name?
Ash.
There are 2 options that I can
No,
do here.
not
for
her.
Speed cripple. I can go
The
ahead
friend-
and
the
load
friend of
previous
the
save,
main
but
dude.
since I didn't
Fran?
save whenever I did
Yeah,
the
she's the
cripple
real
option,
main character of
I'll show
that
you
game.
guys what you
The
can do
rabbit girl?
inside of
No,
Smith
not the
Casey's
rabbit
garage.
girl.
And the easiest way to do that is just kill all
The
the
one
rats
that's
around,
the
so it
friend
doesn't
that's
bother
like
you whenever you're
grew
doing
up
it,
and was
'cause
like
more
best
rats will
friends
bump
with
up
the
against
main
you,
guy.
stagger you,
He's not the main guy
and
though.
it
Vaughn
just
is
makes it so
absolutely
much
not
harder
the
Vaughn.
main
to
character
speed
of that
cripple.
story.
So I killed
Who's
her
the main character?
beforehand. Some
Valtier.
other runners will just leave him alone.
Right?
Gotta be
I know,
careful
right?
with this Mr.
He's
Dusty
pretty
off to the
cool.
left side as well, 'cause he can blow up
Yeah,
one of the
Bron.
cars
Bron.
and make you lose
Bron,
speed cripple.
Bron is excellent. Is she in Final Fantasy 14?
And,
Well, they have
keep
Vieira.
writing
if you wanna
They have Vieira in there.
explain why
That's
you
why I'm
can't
asking if Bron was
keep
like
speed cripple for
I thought it was Fran.
yeah.
So
Fran,
speed
Bron,
cripple
whatever.
Yeah,
depends
Penelo.
on
That's
the
what it is,
player
Penelo.
model. If your player model changes
Yeah.
at all, it gets reset.
She's the heart of that
And
party.
the little lamplight, you go from having
Like
the adult player model
Vaughn
to the
is
child
like
player
just
model,
like a
which is
spectator
who you become
in.
when you enter the simulation. which
Yeah,
makes
he's
really
kind of
awesome
like your standard
to get
white dude.
He is
Your standard white
absolutely-
boy.
He is
one of the most annoying
irrelevant
parts of the run
Yeah,
because
yeah.
to the whole story.
once is already
He is
really,
just a
really annoying because of how
spectator
inconsistent it
in.
is. But
Yeah.
getting it a second
Oh, Fran
time
is in Final
in
Fantasy
mid-run
14.
just makes it that extra bit more
Yes,
difficult.
Crystal was correct. Penelo.
Yes, hello, Crystal.
Not
Hey,
exactly
how's it
the
going,
most
Crystal?
fun thing
For the
to
record,
do.
I knew who Tonic was
Trying to
saying,
find
talking
a
about.
Yeah, you just didn't know the
Just
name.
saying.
That's
puts
all.
you
Oh, I know
Yeah.
her name. I just
and it's
wasn't
an
gonna say it.
out-of-bounds
Oh,
area, but
okay.
at the same time, you don't get your weapons back, and it just makes it really
Man, they
hard
could have made
to
like
play
a
it
offshoot
again.
game just with
But when I go
Balthier and
into
Fran.
the simulation, Dad is just over there.
Oh, they have
Everyone
Final
knows
Fantasy
Dad
12
is
Revenant Wings, I
just
think.
in one
What
of
is?
the
Wait, what? What is that?
tranquility loungers right now.
It's
with us,
it's like a tactic
and
style, I
we're
think.
gonna enter the
Oh, see,
simulation.
no tactics crap.
And
I'm not a fan of
Look
that.
it up.
Do an
Look it up,
actual
like-
game, okay?
Like, look it up. Like, I think it's Final Fantasy 12
Enter
Revenant
a
Wings.
secret code.
Yeah, I see it here.
And
Takes
They
then
got
place
really,
in the
activate
they got
Evilist
really-
Alliance
the protocol,
sub-series.
which is
yeah,
just a
they got
fail-safe to
really
open
weird
up
with
the
the art
door
style.
It's for the DS. Like, is it really going to be that great for looks?
They could have tried.
It's just a tactics game, though, right?
I know. I think so.
Yeah, it's a tactics game.
There he is.
That's not what I'm talking about, man.
We talked to
Final
him,
Fantasy
and
Final
we just
Fantasy
tell
VII
him
Remake
that
is
we're just
a
gonna go back
action
to Red
RPG.
City, and
I don't
so
see you
we can
complaining
have
about that.
Dr. Lee
I haven't played it yet.
work on
Oh.
the water purifying project.
Oh, yeah, but see, this one, everyone's a playable character, though. Revenant Wings. I was saying it would be cool if they had, like, an offshoot that was just Balthier and Fran, like, their journeys together as pirates, as sky pirates.
As opposed to killing everyone else.
That would be fun.
Oh my, I'm very surprised that I got that
So
first
do a
try.
co-op OOT run.
Yeah, Speed Purple has
where we
weird
switch off.
properties. Later on in the game, when you haven't restarted the game for a while, it becomes incredibly difficult to get it.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Question is, how would we do
It's
that?
honestly entirely RNG dependent, and I'm very.
Oh,
very
I know how
surprised
we
that
could
I
do
got
that.
First try there.
We just go in the
So,
options and switch controller.
now we're gonna go ahead
Well,
and
what we
turn
could do
in
is,
cold quantums that we
in the
did.
emulator, we could set both of our
And
controllers to
we
be
have
player
it in our
1.
inventory, we're gonna talk to someone who
So
is
both of us
very,
can control it
very
at the same time, but it would just be one of us would just
invested
stop controlling
in
at that time.
Nuka-Colas and wants more
And one
of
of us
the
would
Nuka-Cola quantums.
Flick the
And she
control
wants
stick
30 of them to be
randomly.
exact, and
No.
just a little bit over 30. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that to her, and she's gonna be so happy about it.
I know, I wouldn't trust you
So
to not
go
do that.
here, go through the speech,
I would do it once and
and
then never
give
do
her
it
all the
again.
Nuka-Cola quantums we're carrying, and that's the end of that quest. Typically,
But
it's
the
a
problem
lot
is,
harder
Maybe we'll have to put up a thing on screen that shows the controller inputs
and
so you
you would
can
have to
see
go around
you trolling.
scouring across
But-
the wasteland, trying to find
like I said,
every
I'd
single
only
one.
do it
They have
once.
a 10% chance of
But what's
spawning
fun about that
in
is,
the vending machines.
I can
and
only do it
it's
once. I sure
pretty
as shit won't do
hard,
it the first
so
time.
instead of finding them naturally,
I
we
would
do
wait.
get
I would.
them, making it a lot
I
easier.
wonder if
Okay.
there's I wonder if there's a
So we're
macro
gonna
we
go
can
ahead
make that would
towards
switch
Tin
the
Pan
controllers
Tower. At Tin
automatically in
Pan Tower,
RetroArch.
we help out the ghouls, and we go ahead.
You know, like you just do
and
a
get
keyboard
Sierra
press.
Petrovita,
So that way I would be able to control it so you
and
wouldn't be able to troll.
we'll go
I'm
ahead and head
sure we
on
can make
out
a
back
macro.
towards Paradise.
Yeah,
where we're
Mr.
gonna talk to our friends
Mr.
and tell 'em
Software
that
developer,
we
why don't you
can
make a
back
macro
Susan
for
and
me, huh?
Passer.
Because I
And
don't know
we're
what I'm doing,
probably
and
good for
I'd have to
one
research it.
donation now.
Like there would be work.
I know.
Anyway,
All right.
it is 8:30. I'll be right back.
$25 from
Okay.
Mo. So glad to be able to tune in yet again this
Ooh, I
year.
should go
I,
crack
as
a
well as
beer.
many others
I got one in the
really,
fridge.
Really
Got some
needed
Kirin
these
Ichiban.
vibes. Thank you all so much for sharing your passions, talents, and hard work with all of us. Big hype for the rest of the week. We also have an anonymous $1,000 donation. Thank you very much.
I've
wow.
never beaten this game
Thank you.
before
So,
because I don't even
we're gonna
recognize
go
that
ahead
building,
in
which I'm sure
towards
is a
Tin
pretty
Pan Tower.
iconic
Not the
building in this game.
traditional way. We're just gonna jump
I never
across
got very
the
far
wall
in
and make
Fallout
our
3.
way there.
Fallout 4 I got
Way
pretty
instead of
far,
going
but
all the way around.
didn't get very far in this game.
We make our way inside here, and we're gonna go ahead and talk to Susan Lancaster now. We're gonna use the
If a game
Mesmetronic
has too many
on
side
her
quests, I get
because that's the way
sidetracked
our
and
friends in Paradise
never make progress in the game.
want us to use it. Talk to her.
And
Do
this is where,
2, then 1.
yeah, this is where we start the most broken quest. If you've ever done the Tenpenny Tower quest normally, there's a lot to it. You have
Stuttering
to
on
meet all the
YouTube, huh?
goals, you can choose which side
Huh.
you want to do.
Really?
Fortunately, there's a hidden
And it's only
where
on
you can just
YouTube,
open the
huh?
door without even meeting the ghouls and
Hmm.
finish the quest.
That's
almost
really weird.
instantly. It's one of the weirdest skips and has a lot of weird nuances.
Maybe there's something up with the
This is
Restream
one of
and
the
their
longest
YouTube
quests.
connection.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, it's super fortunate
Welcome
as
back.
well. Because
You would switch to
going through all of
Twitch.
that is really
Yeah, she was saying
difficult.
shows get stuttering
So
on
we go
YouTube
ahead inside
for
with
our
the
stream,
ghouls, we kill the chief here, we grab the key and make our way down and towards the generator room.
which I don't know
At the
why.
generator room, we can just turn right back
Why is it only
around
YouTube?
and exit out.
I think it's a Restream
And-
problem.
Then we
Max
just wait and
quests?
fast travel to the front. If you want to go ahead and explain that a little bit better, Radio. I don't know exactly what.
Yeah,
it
that
is.
was always the issue in
Yeah, so
14.
I think
But then when you
I
get to
have
the
a lot
top, then
actually
it's
like
just
this
like
script
doing
before
daily
I
stuff that
there's
is
basically
just
a timer that runs
like
off, which is
almost
where
like
the
a
ghouls are
job.
attacking to
Every
try
day
to
you gotta
take
do certain
Tenpenny
things
Tower.
over and over again.
And once that timer
I think the
runs out, all you do is
repetitiveness was what
disappear,
got to me in
and unless you
Endgame.
fast travel
I wish there was a way that someone could design an endgame that doesn't really seem very repetitive. You know?
Allow you to finish the quest.
It's like, oh, you gotta grind it out every day doing the same thing over and over again to get enough points to buy this piece of armor.
Enough
You
points
know?
to have a good speed run with it. So
That is a hard
we're
ask.
now in Paradise.
Oh, I know.
We're
It's
gonna talk to you,
I'm not
Eddie,
saying
and
I
we're
have
gonna
the
go
answer
ahead
for it.
and
I'm just saying it would be nice
free
if someone
some,
could figure that
we're
out
gonna free
for
some
everyone
people from them, so
and have that
stop,
become a
hop up
standard.
here. It's a little annoying of a jump. Make our way up. We go ahead and buy them, and then we can just set them free instantly.
But who knows? Maybe maybe I'll figure it out
It's the
myself.
quickest way.
Maybe you will.
Maybe I will.
The easiest way to do it. So.
I mean, I have certain
So
ideas
we
for
go
things,
ahead and
but
leave.
Yeah.
without actually making a
And
game, I can't really
That's
do
it.
anything
We
about it.
leave, and we can now go towards Germantown, where we can go ahead and save red.
I think what I'm
What's
gonna
be
try to
inside
do
this
is I'm gonna
behind
try
100% the 100
I'm gonna
skill
try
locked door.
while learning
This
how
is
to
the
make a
10%
game.
that
I'm
I was
just gonna try to
talking
make a
about,
game
where I'm gonna
with
be
free
doing this a lot,
assets and
just
keep it that way
continually
and see like how well I can make
give
it with just free
that
assets.
10% chance.
You know,
We
just to
have
kind of see.
Yeah.
another locked
To be
door,
like,
top of
hey,
red
you can
about
make this
the,
game with 100% free assets.
Big Shorty.
Oh, dang.
and
Hang on
we
one
talk
second.
about the Android
I'll be right back,
in
Ethan.
Okay.
Rivet City, but we're not really bothered about the Android in Rivet City just yet. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way towards Big Town, give her back to.
Oh
her
yeah, I could see
friends,
that, Ewa. That's not a bad way of doing it. You try to
and
get
we go ahead and
push
leave.
through
Let's
all
go
of
into Big
the
Town,
new
make our
content
way
right
towards
away, and
Oasis, and
then after that you can kind of
you guys
just
have
log in
played-
every once in a while. Yeah,
you guys
it's
have
not a
played
bad way of doing it.
Fallout 3 before, you'll know
I
about
just-
Harold.
It just gets to me after a while. The repetitiveness.
Harold is a good friend and the person that these guys worship. Make our way all the way through all this dialogue.
Yeah, we're at
mashing
309,000 tonight for AGDQ. Let's see
through,
how
begin the
far we can get
ceremony
tonight.
To drink some sap.
This is a pretty good start, I would say.
Blurs our vision just a little bit. We'll quick save, quick load just to skip through their dialogue. And I think this should be good.
FFRP.
Fade to white is very bright. And our good friend, goodbye. All right, now we can leave.
Oh, Pixel Remaster.
Pixel remake.
That is the
Yeah.
end of the quest.
Pixel remaster, sorry.
That
Oh, are you
is
still
all we have
are you
to
still
do
making
for this.
your own RPG with RPG Maker? Do it.
And we can make our way.
I think I
down
asked you it
towards
every
Rivet
once in a
City.
while, but I'm
In
curious
Rivet
if you're
City,
still
this is
working
where
on
we
it.
meet back up with Dad, and we're able to do a whole bunch of other stuff, such as the Android quest, the shoot him in the head quest, and
Agatha's song.
Agatha's
the
song,
violin.
and the Declaration of Independence.
Pretty much every quest you could ever imagine is done.
Yeah, we turn in a lot here, so. Oop, missed the stairs.
But this is where the routing
Whoops.
is really good because a lot of these quests either require someone to be in a specific location or they need to be from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So it's in like work hours. Or 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Whichever way is daytime. And this pretty much allows us to not have to waste any time waiting, especially for Ted Strayer, who's often wherever the hell he wants in Rivet City.
Yeah. And the doctor can also be a little bit difficult, but we wait an hour there to teleport Dad. We go to the Jefferson Memorial now. We tell him that the android is dead because we have an android component. This was actually one of the few good things that we do in this game, in this run. We tell him that to leave the android alone, and now we turn
Yeah,
in
sometimes
the violin
sometimes
and the
people's
Declaration of
ambitions get in the way, and it's like
and we can leave.
you're like, oh, I make this
Now we're gonna wait
massive
for
game,
Ted Strayer,
and then you go to make it, you're like,
and makes his
well,
way until
actually,
9
this might be a
a.m.,
little
which
too
is
big.
A little bit of time, so if
It's
we
like when
have
you
donations,
write a
that'd be
book,
great.
and you're like all excited, you're writing your book, and then you get done with it, and you're like, oh shit, this is like 1,000 pages long. I need to cut this down. Yeah, oh yeah.
Project Creep. Oh.
Yep, Project Creep, yep. Yeah, that's why I think what I'm gonna try to do is what I'm learning to make my game is I'm gonna just do really small scale to start with and see how I feel with it, you know.
All right.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
And then I can always
Customer-
guys.
you can always add on to
So we'll
it,
go
you
ahead
know,
and get,
but it's a lot harder to
we killed someone, we get a
subtract than it is to
special
add
treat,
on.
and we can make our way now towards
Yes.
the market, which is now
Like the
open because it's
customers
9
that
a.m.
the
and
project I'm
Test
working on
Fair
right
was just
now,
right in front of us.
that the customer
We're
keeps
gonna
trying
kill
to add
Flack
shit.
and walk away.
It's just like, no. It's like,
You can walk straight across the
No.
bridge,
like
but
we
have to be
flat
far
out
enough
told
away
them
to
like
wait and fast travel.
months ago,
So
like
I go down
we're not
towards the
adding
bubble over
anything.
here
Like
'cause
we're
they
doing this
put
one
it for
last
you.
thing.
We can go towards
Nice.
the Museum of History.
Um,
The Museum of History. We're going to talk to
and that's gonna be
some of
it.
the
And then
one of
like
the ghouls
after
in
we
there
finished that, they
in
said
the
like,
underworld.
well, we want you to add this. Is like, no, we told you
That's gonna be
no.
3 of
Right.
the
Stop
special
it.
keys that we got,
And like,
which
what's
is
even
Dave,
funny is like they tried to
Ted,
like pull some like bullshit.
and,
Like we asked about this at the very
why am I
beginning of
blanking
the
on
project.
the
It's like, no, you didn't. You sure as shit did not ask for that.
He's so early in the run. I almost
You know, the one thing that I think is probably not
just
very
go
relevant
through
with
all the
Project
dialogue
Creep,
here
What's that?
and leave. He gives
making
us
a
a sniper
D&D
rifle,
campaign.
and we instantly finish that quest as soon as he gives us.
Because you can make it
as soon as
endless.
he gives us a quest.
Yeah, you can.
So it doesn't matter if you
And
have
we're gonna
Project
make our
Creep
way
in D&D
towards
campaign,
the
because you
Judson
can go as
Memorial
long as you want.
and do the Waters of Life quest. This is again another part
That's
of
the exception to
main
the rule.
quest where we're going to be
I
doing a
guess.
lot. We're going to be running around doing pretty much all the tasks that Dad doesn't want to do, such as flicking a switch or putting the fuses in,
Right.
just some monotonous
And,
back and forth stuff that Dad is too important to do.
So,
right now. But we'll thank him for what he does in a
and that's
little
pretty
bit.
much it.
So,
Like,
Right?
we
well,
got
there
some
will be a
running to do right
2.0
now,
project for this,
and we'll go down towards the
but it's
basement
not
where we
starting
killed all
for a
those super
while.
mutants.
Well, if you need another
Do
beta
another little
tester
stair
for your
clip
game,
here.
let me know.
There we
I'll
go.
actually play it this time and
Get
tell
on
you
top
about
of
it.
here, activate that switch.
I mean, I did play it a
and
little
set
bit.
seat
It's
into this pipe.
was a time in my
One
life
of
where
the
I was a
harder
little
clips in the game,
little
which is
distracted, let's just say.
it's
But I'm
pretty
not so much now.
inconsistent,
So
with the lineup. There we go. I saved it. Sometimes it's actually faster just to go all the way around. Other times you'll get that clip first try. Go back towards Dad and you'll get your fuses. With the fuses, you just got to go plug them back in. And then we'll get set up for the valve. We have to turn a valve, and that's when everything kind of goes astray and a lot of stuff goes down, which you guys will see in a little bit.
oh jeez, that's a terrible idea.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's awful. That's not that's not a good way of doing things at all.
Now we're
Oh
deep
boy.
into the basement.
Uh-oh.
Put these fuses in.
Someone needs to take his access away.
COC again.
Slap him on the wrist. No.
Make our way back upstairs.
Hi. Yeah, you chew on your phone way
Go
too
to
much,
this.
mister.
Control panel.
Oh.
Activate the power switch. And make our way out.
Yeah, I know he's
towards
the
valve.
CEO,
Again,
but I'm
we're
just
gonna
saying,
hit
like,
that
oh my
valve,
god.
and
There's a lot of
we're
CEOs
gonna
that kind of get
activate
in
that,
trouble because they just get their
semi-cutscene
hands in stuff they're not supposed to because they think they
stay
know
in place. You
a
can't
lot
really
about
see
it when they don't, kind of thing. Happens a lot.
So, I mean, I would technically call that a cutscene.
I mean, I'm assuming there's a dev and test server.
You would hope there would
Here
be.
we are. And this is the pipe that I was talking about. We have our super mutant friends up there. And now we have some other friends coming in. Here comes the Enclave.
Nice.
That is a nightmare. I'm sorry. That's just a nightmare.
Yeah, that
Nice
sucks.
to enjoy the show. We walk through here. We got to watch out. If we fall straight down, we can cripple our legs and lose speed cripple, which we don't want to do this late into the run.
I mean,
and clip through this fence again.
I guess technically it's possible to go straight to the production server.
Two of them. Again, the alien blaster.
No, you give him just access to that. Go, here you go. This is all you can work on. You go nuts on the server.
There we go.
But I don't have access
Now we're gonna
to
do a
test
fun
or
glitch
production.
called TPI or third person interaction.
I can
where you
move
just
things to
go into
dev.
third person and you can talk to them. It'll skip
and then
through
make
the
a request to
dialogue
move from dev to
and
test.
cause them to advance.
And then once
rather
that's
than
cleared the
saving
hurdle,
just a little bit of time
I can make
instead
a
of
request to
hearing
move
them
from
talk or
test to
quick save
production,
from
which actually
uploading.
we're doing that right now at my job.
It's that
Oh, yeah.
dialogue box,
We're
'cause you're
getting
not supposed to be able to talk to
we
them.
are working on getting the
And now we're
the
locking
deployment plan to
Dr. Lee
production.
in an animation.
Mm,
By spamming E, you can push her all the way down here.
has all kinds of fun things like a code
calls her not to run
freeze,
back. If you
and a
spam
1 week
E,
waiting,
she'll run all the way
5
back up
day,
to that little area over
a
there.
5 business day waiting period before we actually do
And
it,
she should be
Nice.
ready to
just to
talk.
make
There
sure we
go.
have all the resources on hand to do
We
it.
go ahead and leave.
Mm.
And then,
Makes
you know,
sense.
when we do
And go
the move,
deeper
like, it's done
into
at
the
end of
Jefferson
business day,
Memorial
so
to
I had to stay
escape
on,
towards the
stay
city.
on an extra hour after work,
Oh, that
And,
sucks. Ugh.
just to
guys
make
don't
sure
like-
that the deployment
well,
goes
if you guys
smoothly,
like Dr.
and
Lee,
nothing
I
fucks
would
up.
recommend covering your eyes just for a second, because this is the fastest way to do it. There we go. And we're gonna make our way through this tunnel.
He
It's
just straight up
pretty
murdered
linear.
that doctor.
We
Yeah,
just
he did.
interact through a
Yeah.
door,
He's like, sorry,
into
this
the
is the
ground.
fastest way to do it.
So,
And you murder him.
time for a few
Gotta go fast.
donations.
Yep. Gotta go
Alright,
fast.
So I do want to give an update.
But
we have met the
always save the
Hitman
animals.
Blood Money upgrade incentive.
Yes,
Thank you
exactly.
all very much. Excellent work, agents.
Let's go.
You know what?
We have a $25 donation from Fox. Hello, GDQ, and greetings from the Vault Tech. Fallout 76
I'm looking.
producer here.
I don't
Fallout 3 remains one of my favorite
think
games
I
of all
saw
time. Here are
Super
a few
Metroid
crafts
on
to
the,
help bring some good karma to the wasteland. Speaking of karma, I can't wait to see how Banana Pegasus deals with Megaton. You will be judged. Best of luck on the run, and may Adam's glow guide you.
Thankfully, I didn't blow up Megaton. I'm very happy about that. We're gonna go ahead and wait
Is
just
there
for
no
an
Super
hour. And
Metroid
look,
this
Dr.
week-
Lee's
this year?
all right. See you guys.
There's Metroid Prime 1 and
Radio,
2.
if you want to explain kind of what we
Yeah, I
did
don't
right
think there's
there
Super
for,
Metroid.
Dr.
They don't do
Lee.
it every time.
So when you do the Waters of
They
Light
used to. It
casual
used to be
read, you
like-
usually get stuck
Yeah,
in
they
a
used to,
video
but it's been a
For
while
years-
since they've done it.
For years and years and
the
years,
quest
it
where
was
you have
like
to wait for it to unlock a
for
door,
AGDQ and
you have to
SGDQ. It was
go
like
to
the
three
it was like the
companions along with you. But if she's
right before the
unconscious and
finale.
you change
Yeah,
into the
but they haven't done that in a
second
while.
she'll just teleport to you.
which I'm kind of glad.
So
Like
that's why
you
when
get
you're throughout
stealth.
the
Yeah,
store,
it
as long as
does
you're
get a
fast
little
enough
old.
to enter the
But
door,
I wish they would kind of
she'll just teleport
bring it
right to
back
the
every
end.
once in a while,
Only
you know?
wait an hour, so she walks up
They did
to the Citadel door to ask for James, or to Lions even.
they did Kaizo Super Metroid last
Yeah,
GDQ.
one of the things
that's
I
right.
didn't explain too well.
You know, one
So
thing that makes me sad is
you
it's
wait
probably going to be a
an
long
hour
time
and
before we see another
a
Chrono Trigger
character
run.
is walking forward,
And I
they'll skip
love
all the-
watching
they'll
Chrono
walk
Trigger
all the
speedrun.
way to wherever they're walking to,
It's-
and then they'll
It's
stop.
so good.
Oh,
So
I
good.
know.
This is only certain for some characters.
like
that
it's
are
been gone for a while. There's
specifically
probably
to
like a
make
whole
sure
new
that they
route
go
in tech.
to a location after a certain.
Yeah, I
trigger.
don't know. I don't know what strides have been taken since then, but
We
like
use
the
this to make
the
sure that
highlight
Dr.
of-
Lee
of-
goes all the way
like my
to,
favorite moment from a GDQ
that
was the
door, or we
the
can
wonder
have
shot
person at a
of
race
Oh,
Chrono
yeah.
Trigger to end
inside,
the
instead of waiting for
GDQ.
him to do that long
That was
walk or
pretty cool.
pushing him all the way there.
I love
And
how it
this
has
is a
to
fun
like
little
it's called
quest.
Wonder Shot,
I'm gonna
but they
go
also
Yeah.
have to be
You'll
worried about like
just to be
is it
safe.
gonna be a blunder shot?
Right,
So
because it's
enjoy.
random.
But,
It could do nothing.
there's a whole mess
I
of
think it has to
supermutants
do
here
with like
outside
the
GMO
in-game
dome,
time.
and we're gonna
Oh,
have
really?
a giant
think that's-
supermutant, the behemoth, come
Hmm.
out around the corner right there.
Didn't know that.
But if
I
you're
think-
fast enough, you can just go up to the intercom,
Let me look it up.
It's like
Let,
it's
let
all
me make sure I'm
clear.
not BSing you on this one, but I think
and we can just go inside.
like
So that's
They always talk
a
about it.
huge
Yeah.
fail-safe trigger in the game of once you reach a certain
Just
part
lost
of
frame
the
on
side
Twitch.
quest,
What's going on?
it's meant to auto-unlock this door in the off chance that this game was buggy and broke somehow, which has never happened to anyone. But they
Hold on.
added it
Let
just
me
for
let
celebration.
me do something here.
Yeah,
Go out of
so
full screen
they
mode and
just
just do
had no
normal full
idea
screen mode.
that a whole
We'll
battle
see if
was
that
going on
changes
outside,
anything.
And that's kind of the way I like to think about it instead of the other trigger. So
I don't see any frame drop.
I'll show you guys a.
I'm not
fun
showing any
little
frame drops on
trick,
OBS
a
at all,
little
so I wonder if
developer
it's
trick
something with
on
Restream.
how they do elevators in this game. It's pretty interesting
Because it goes through their servers for
because
everything,
the
so maybe they're
elevator
having
actually doesn't
problems.
move.
Because there's like a bunch of different servers out there around the US, so maybe the one we're on is a little overloaded.
So this is what it looks like
yeah,
outside the
that
elevator.
sucks.
And the thing that sucks is that we won't really know if that's the case, you know? 'Cause
It's
kinda hard to tell that.
moving around you. The elevator isn't moving. The elevator is absolutely still.
Blame Canada.
It's just all
Blame
of us moving around you.
Canada. Right. Maybe it's your
This
ISP,
little
Uwit.
developer
You ever
trick.
think about that?
It's a really convincing elevator when you're inside. Wanted to show that off just to let you guys know how it actually works. And we put the satellite dish on there from the Virgo 2 satellite that we got at the Museum of Technology. And we just got to find 3Dog now. There he is. And
3Dog.
we'll turn in the quest and we can leave. Now we're going to make our way towards Riley's Rangers. At Riley's Rangers, we just have to, well, help out Riley's Rangers, quote unquote. And you guys will see how we do that. But
Huh, that's really weird.
now is
The video,
time for one or two.
the voice doesn't cut, but just the video. Maybe it was
Sounds good.
maybe it was on AGDQ's end, because that happened. That's kind of happening
Fallout 3 is
frequently
my
on
first
the stream. I've
AAA
noticed.
I ever worked on. I am so happy to see the environments I worked.
You know what?
on.
I think it's a GDQ problem for that, because
Banana Pegasus.
yeah, I've noticed that even yesterday
Good for one more.
when I was watching on Twitch, it would do that every once in a while, where the voice was fine, but then it would stutter on the video. And it would only be for like a second or two, you know? That was it.
Alrighty. So we're gonna make our way to Vernon Square now, where we're gonna go ahead inside of this hotel. And at this hotel is where we're gonna need the
Oh, was that
fission
on
the
Thursday
fission-
it was happening
fission
as
battery.
well?
I have a hard time pronouncing that. The fission battery that we're going to put inside the elevator and fix, and that's why we also need our repair up to 75.
That's
So let's
really
go
weird.
ahead
What the
and
hell?
line ourselves
Maybe
into this run.
maybe I'll try
Oh.
changing
This
restream
one's
servers
a little
next
bit tricky
time
at
for
times.
Thursday and see if that makes any
We
difference.
go.
So
There we go.
Yeah, I know, me
Go
too,
on
Ewan.
this rubble so we
I
can
do
jump
enjoy
across
GDQs being
to
live a lot
the
more
I
than
think-
outside of
online, but
the door
Well,
where we can interact
they
with
didn't
the
really have a
guy
choice this
behind
time
it.
around.
Alright, hold on.
they didn't have a choice this time around.
There we
Like
go.
this, I feel
Perfect.
like this GDQ was doomed to be
Go through
online
here,
because of
and now we're
Yeah,
inside
the hurricane.
well, they canceled before then.
And whenever
Yeah,
you're
but I
on
think it was
ground,
because
it
of
can
concerns
be
about
a
that, wasn't it?
little annoying
No, it was concerns
navigating
about
because a lot
safety
of the floor
for
just
the
seems to
attendees.
disappear at times.
Oh,
So I'm
well,
gonna keep quick
it's kind
scrolling
of
just
funny
so
because it
if I
worked
fall
out
down,
that
it's
like
fine.
the
I'm gonna
hurricane
drop a hard save
did
here
some
as well
damage, I
because it
think,
can
and
be
they wouldn't have been able to
it can be
do it
rather
anyways, even if they
inconsistent
were
Yeah.
this clip.
gonna just
So
do
we
it in person.
in
So
Yeah,
terms of
and what I
here,
think sucks
perfect.
is
We repair the elevator with our
if they
75
waited,
repair,
hey, Circadian, how's it going?
and
like,
keep on trying
if
out
they
this door
waited,
until we get it open.
they wouldn't have to do the cancellation fee. They would have probably
Make our
actually
way
been
deeper.
refunded because the hotel that they plan on doing it.
We're gonna go
was
all
hit
the
by
way
the
up
hurricane
and
and-
talk to Riley's Rangers. Riley's Rangers right now is at the
it
top
sucks,
of the
but
hotel, and they're really fighting off.
it
all
is
these
what it
super
is.
mutants, and they work
Oh
really
yeah, the
hard.
Kraken
It
version
just
of COVID. Yeah, I know,
it
right?
just-
It's called
it was a
Kraken.
big fight. You can
Really?
hear all the
Homegrown in the
explosions,
US of A.
and they want us to help them out.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and repair
Oh,
the
yes.
elevator for
Oh,
them.
good. Shelly is there. I was wondering about that.
Let them
Hello,
guys
Hello.
Shelly.
Hello,
and,
Shelly
uh,
and Circadian.
I don't know if you guys want to watch
Yeah,
this. but,
SGDQ hopefully will be back in person.
Yeah, we'll see.
Again.
I gotta kill them.
Yeah,
first.
we'll
Last
see.
SGDQ was in person
There we go.
Yeah.
it's important to note
with
that the
social
timer,
distancing.
if
Yeah,
you
I'm hoping
kill
they
all
can kinda
three
do
of
the
them
same
within a
thing,
certain
'cause
amount of time,
It was a lot better
if you kill them
seeing
all within
people
a certain
back in
amount of
person.
time, the quest will for some reason complete.
Yeah,
I wonder if
and
because it was also in
now
Florida
we're
that they
going
couldn't
back
put safety
to
measures in place that they wanted to.
Riley, the person in
So
charge
maybe
of
they'll be able
Riley's
to
Rangers,
SGDQ again
and they
since
have to
it's
go
in
ahead and tell
Minnesota or
her that
whoever.
Her friends died, and we tried our best to help them, but yeah, they sadly couldn't help. This is the fastest way to do it, and
Okay. So
we're gonna go
so for
ahead
the Wonder
with
Shot.
my
Sorry, I've been
favorite
researching this.
dialogue
This took a
in the
minute,
game.
but it's
If you've
believed that
played
there's
this
like an
before,
internal
You'll know
clock.
about my good friend in the worm.
Oh,
And it's either based off the last digit of the second timer, or like an internal
Never
clock
heard it in
that's
French,
like
but that's pretty funny, honestly, in
unseen.
French too. But make our way
Huh.
towards Riley's Rangers
Interesting.
now. We'll turn in the quest,
that like
and she'll be real upset with us that but we gotta tell her that we tried everything.
Anyway.
We couldn't help them. And we asked for a reward, and she just is not having it with us. But we'll make our way towards Vault 101 now, back to the beginning of the game. And at Vault 101, there is a big,
oh, is it?
there's a-
Wait,
there's a little
SGDQ was
fight
in
going on.
Edmonton? Is that what it
Radio,
was?
You want to explain?
So after you leave
Oh,
what it
I think
was,
just talking about Kraken.
after a moth is meant to help you escape.
Oh, that sucks.
You kind of skipped all that. The vault kind of goes into a state of anarchy where no one's really in power and is kind of split up into factions.
I feel like
so they send out a distress signal, hoping for someone
going
to
forward,
come
I
and save
think
the day.
like the AGDQs and
Somehow
SGDQs will be like
come back.
semi-hybrid.
Decide to take care of it in our own space.
Yeah, well, SGDQ did have a couple online
Which
is basically
submissions, so
they had daily online blocks, which is great because like let's like European and
63%
like
speech, we still
Asian runners just
yeah, people that can't fly to the US for the event can still play and do runs. Yeah.
And it gets the like there's an online crew and there's a like on-site crew that can probably like do like maintenance and repairs on.
Yeah, well, also too, it means that you can actually bring in the best runners for things too.
Yeah.
It's like, let's say there's someone that's a world record holder that's like in Japan and they can't make it in the US. Well, they can do an online stream of it and you can see the best in the world run it.
I think they've done it. I think they did that at SGDQ.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like that they can do kind of like a semi-hybrid thing. But even then, it's still a live thing. It's just you're watching the stream for that, but that's still in person.
Because, spoiler alert, international travel is fucking expensive.
Yeah, all right.
Unless you're Canada.
Yeah, Canada's not too bad.
Big Shorty
that's like it.
That's what we need to
well, maybe Mexico too.
EU to NA is pretty expensive.
Yeah, if you're in North America or Central America, you're fine. But yeah, coming from Europe or Asia is not cheap.
And we're gonna do another fun glitch called Void Swimming Radio.
Okay, so
when is Horror Block this year?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Let me look it up. I have let's see here.
I was looking at the schedule too, and I was trying to find out when Awful Block was.
This invisible water state,
sorry.
Your character will
my phone's like, hey, updates. Like, no, go away.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I really like the horror in the task blocks. Definitely. Well, they got to do a task bot thing this year, don't they?
I don't know. I don't.
Every GDQ they have a task bot submission, don't they?
With the perfect height to get
they
a murder pass.
Bookmark. Hang on. I'm looking for the horror block right now.
Alright, I'm gonna look and see if I can find the task bot. See if they have a task bot one.
The thing about task bot is
we can go an alternate
they
route,
don't get
void swimming still does save a
preferential treatment.
And
what do you mean?
Some of these doors I'll just open up because I know that they're a lot harder to clip through compared to
like
this
every
one.
year, like you have like thousands of submissions to get into the
GDQ
again.
Some of the doors are opened
so like the task block has to basically outdo itself each time, like get into the GDQ.
Yeah, but they're always pretty good and entertaining, so that's why I'm saying.
This is true, but so are all these other runs.
Yeah.
Like. That's why there's a committee. There's a games committee that says yay or nay, and like
and go right back out of bounds, back up to interact with the.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be awesome if they did Choo Choo Charles. They have to, really. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Oh, it's this really cool indie horror game about a killer train called Choo Choo Charles. It's pretty good. I haven't played it, but I've seen videos of it, and it looks like a pretty fun game. It's just freaky as hell.
Since we already have it in all quests, we don't need to do that.
Where's the horror block?
Let's do Protocol. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Clip through nice and easy.
Let's do it.
That third-person interaction that I showed you guys before, we do it again.
Let me see if I've.
And
I'll look this one up.
Through here. Hopefully, there we go.
Oh yeah, I haven't played this game obviously, but I've seen a video of it.
Rather new skip called
when is it?
Colonel Autumn skip.
Horror block is tomorrow night, starting at 11:15 Central.
Oh, with Resident Evil 7.
Yep.
You know what the weird thing is though? 8:23 bonus game Resident Evil Village. And then they do in the middle of that Ratchet and Clank, and then they go to Resident Evil 7. It's like, what? Why did they have the Resident Evil Village game in that slot if Horror Block starts after Ratchet and Clank?
banned from all runs.
It's kind of weird. Maybe because it's only 10 minutes? Is that right?
First try.
What?
Jamming
It's only going to be a 10-minute run?
into where he
I'm seeing 50
spawns,
minutes for
it messes
the
up
bonus
his whole
game.
thing. And these two just start
Oh.
talking over each other, not
Duh, I'm
caring
being dumb. I'm looking at the wrong
about what the
side.
other person
Yeah,
thinks.
50 minutes. Okay. That's
And
still
it
really
makes the
quick, though.
cutscene
50
around
minutes?
15 seconds faster.
For Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 7 is 22 minutes.
I am
What?
very surprised that,
That game must be really broken. Oh my god.
that was a, like Radio said, it came out Christmas, very new glitch.
That's crazy.
so-
No,
Well,
no, it's just sandwiched between two horror games, but it's not a horror game. So I think it's supposed to start after Ratchet and Clank, but for some reason they put Resident Evil Village in front of it. So yeah, it's like Ratchet and Clank horror game. What?
About 2 seconds and continue to skip his dialogue that way.
You know, another reason why I like the in-person events better than the online ones is because the online ones, for some reason, I don't know why, like, minus internet issues, they have more problems, way more problems and technical difficulties. Now, I get that you're working with other people, but it's like,
apart here and
barring internet issues, why are there so many technical problems with sound? You work that stuff out ahead of time, and then you don't change anything, you know?
So, Tonic,
Radio.
for like 2 years of doing the stream, we had technical difficulties like almost every fucking night.
Yeah, but like,
the final part of,
it's because
this Raven Rock complex.
you have a shitty PC.
It's chock-full
You have a possessed PC, though.
No, it wasn't always me though. It was you. It was sometimes your machine. And like, what's weird is like it was never the same problem twice.
Yeah,
we always
well,
just had this.
yeah, but we've worked out a lot of those issues, and now if we have a problem, it's because like your PC is dying, or like we're doing some really strange setup that we don't normally do. You know?
I'm gonna show you guys this just real quick.
And like,
wall. But if you go
well, lo and
all the way
behold,
back here,
like all these people probably aren't trying to do
that little trigger.
Like essentially, this is like
get rid of the
200 collaborations.
Enemies won't spawn here, but the door will open up.
And like they don't always do that. Like
walk right through.
Like I can see why there's so many problems because like you have, you know,
much about how the triggers work is
you have
due to Bethesda being
two sides of an equation here.
Yeah, that is a good point, though, what Circadian's saying, is that all these people are generally streamers that stream every day, right?
Yeah.
So why are there so many issues with it, then?
Because we don't know what the setup here is.
Right.
We don't know how they're doing things here. So,
but like,
yeah, sure
let's say,
they
but here's the weird thing. So no matter how crazy their setup is, right? At the very basic level, they're just sending a stream to GDQ, right?
You know what? We got Banana Pegasus here. Let me search that real quick.
And again, it's
because I'm like, if that's the case, you know, like if it's like at the basic level, they're just streaming to a server that GDQ's then picking up that, and then they're using Discord for audio, because I'm pretty sure that's what they're using for audio. That's a very simple setup from the streamer side of things.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm Banana Pegasus.
We don't escort him. During glitches, we have to escort him because we
You don't do that anymore.
It's not live right now.
Oh.
No, it's a not glitch.
Yeah, because he's streaming to GDQ. Yeah. He's not streaming to his channel.
Glitchless.
This game can't be done.
Yeah, we don't know what the setup is though. We don't know if he's sending like a. So we just don't know. We don't know the setup.
And then
right, but like, regardless of what it is, he's streaming to a server that GDQ's picking up. It's just not like Twitch or anything. So that's what I'm saying. Like it can't be very complicated from his end. Is all I'm saying. And it could be complicated on GDQ's end, but like from his end, there's really not much to it. I'm pretty sure.
One last donation. We have $7.
We don't know. That's the thing. Like I don't.
I'd like to put my money
is you say that, but like, it's not a normal setup for him.
All right.
Yeah, exactly, Circadian. Yeah, but you're saying not a normal setup. It is. It's just his normal setup sent to a different server. It's the most likely thing that they're doing. So that's why there's not really much of a difference, you know.
They forgot this little gap right here that you can just quick save, quick load.
Yeah, exactly. Like what Circadian's saying.
Okay.
And now we are
Yeah, exactly.
almost
Like,
at the end of
but
the game.
it can't be more
Like I
complicated than
said,
that
as
for
soon
the
as I
streamer side
press
of things.
enter, that is
No,
the
I'm not saying
final
on GDQ
cutscene.
side of things that
So
they're
I'll
not
say
like taking that stream and
2116,
then
enter,
going
and
through all
it'll
these
be set.
complicated
So
hoops
coming up on
to
it,
get
we
it set up
just
how they want, but
say we don't want to
Because
it
it's
just
probably
it
also-
can't be that
go into the
complicated on the streamer
server key.
I
side.
know.
And
But I know
2496, enter time.
But you're saying
And
like
we're gonna double
it's
check.
Time,
Make
it's
sure we have
over.
all of our quests,
time.
and we
Fallout
But like what
3.
you're saying is like it's
So
like
that is all quest. And since Portal
what I'm getting
started
at
off,
is
what
like
is it again, Radio?
everyone's saying like, well, it's like
Play it like
it's
killer,
like a normal
play it
stream
like
for the
streamer.
streamer. It's like it's just a normal stream,
Alright, so
like
we're gonna
stream
do
setup. Like it's
player
not though.
player dot,
Why wouldn't it be?
and we're gonna do this where it spins you around a little bit, though.
Because like
Um,
at the end of the day, it's like what, who, where, when, why.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
credits.
Yeah.
That was Fallout 3
It's like,
All Quest.
what-
Thank you guys
how
so
is
much for
GDQ
watching. Thank you
capturing-
guys for
Are they
Capturing
using
Discord's
Parsec?
an amazing cause. Thank
Is
you
that where they're having
GDQ
so many
for
troubles?
having me. Again, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you everyone who
There is probably some
supported me in this.
special
If you guys
Discord
are
server
very,
that they're
if you
using
guys are
for
interested
the
at all at
voices.
Fallout speedrunning, check out the Fallout Discord. Check out the
Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly
speedrun
certain they
page.
have a
Whole
Discord
bunch of
server that they use
resources.
for
We're on
the
the
voice
Fallout Wiki now with
chat.
some speedrunning information.
Yeah.
If you
Which,
guys
I mean,
wanna check
that's-
that out too.
There's nothing to
Ray, do
that.
you have anything?
Yeah, because
No, I think that's everything.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your GDQ. See you guys.
Well, you could find out. You can actually find out how they do it because it's all their interface and setup is all open source.
Now, what if I, the all-powerful 3-Dog, were to tell you that somewhere right here in the
Okay,
Capital Wasteland
well.
is a place with lots of speedrunners and people raising money for an awesome cause? Fallout is one of my favorite
Yes.
games, and my mom is a cancer survivor, so I had to donate during this run. Thanks so much to everyone who makes this event possible every year. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go away. We will be back soon with more awesome games done quick.
Let's Google it. How does GDQ capture streamers' gameplay? And there's a Reddit post that says, how does GDQ get the offsite players' video feed into their stream? Let's see what they say. Let's find out.
Your mom gone by any other names.
Why would she keep this from me?
Alright, let's see what they got here.
Exclusively in theaters.
Oh, it's just all speculation. It's not for sure this is what they use kind of thing.
this is speculation,
Yeah, it's just speculation.
kind of like what we're doing.
Yes. I wanted concrete evidence.
Yeah. Install that update.
Oh, interesting. Hold on. Hmm. Oh, okay. So they hand out, they have, it must be because of being like a Twitch partner or something. It looks like, according to this person, I don't know if this is like, actually what it is, but this guy's saying that they give out private stream keys to the people and they stream to the private stream keys that go to Twitch, but they don't go to like a channel specifically, they just go to the GDQ, like the GDQ channel, but not the actual channel, but like it's a private stream key, like, because you can do like, there's like a test stream that you can use and everything. So I think that they do some sort of, there's something with like partner where you can capture a private stream with the stream key, and then you can then send it to your channel. You know, like, send it to your OBS or whatever your setup is, and then manipulate it from there. So really, if that's the case, if that's what they're doing, then it's literally the same as if they're streaming to their own channel. They just have a different stream key in there. you know. So that's why I'm saying I don't think it's that complicated of a system on the streamer side. So there must be some complexity that gets added on the GDQ side to get it all set up.
Something like that. It's probably like some kind of GDQ affiliated channel.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think there might be something with Twitch where like you can do you can hand out stream keys to stream to a Twitch server that it's not live. It's just over the internet. Since you can do since they have test streams and stuff that you can test stream keys that you can use for Twitch to test your stream out. I think it's something like that, but it's maybe because they're a partner, they have the ability to do that. I don't really know. Because I don't, because we're not partners, so so I think it's that they're sending it to a private stream key that doesn't go to a channel, but GDQ can access that because they're handing out that key to them. Something like that.
Alright.
In which case, yeah, then the only issue I would see is that it would be internet connection and like their PC that they're streaming from having problems. Like that's the only thing I can think of.
Run to the corner and then back the way you came. For this skip, there are audio and visual cues, but they're traps, so you need complete confidence.
Which brings me back around to the whole thing of the whole point of if they have it tested out ahead of time, you can work out the audio issues without any problems, right? That's super easy, like it's not hard to get the audio set just right. And then you don't make any changes, and then you switch to the stream to go live, because like they're streaming at that point even before they're live on the GDQ channel, so there's literally no changes to it at that point. It's the only thing I can think of is if maybe someone accidentally clicked the wrong thing on the GDQ side when they were trying to switch the audio over, or there's internet problems. That's the only thing I can think of.
Or just, I don't know, my fan died.
User error, maybe? I don't know.
Or I uninstalled a driver, now I had to reinstall Windows.
Right? Why were you messing with your PC?
Just throwing some things out there that happened in the last few weeks.
Right? Hybrid.
Find your own team and start running. Be sure to check out the latest bundle from Humble Bundle, including Tribes of Midgard, benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Well, I think the difference, too, on your point about being in person not being any harder, Circadian, is that when it's in person, that stuff is set up all offline, and then it's just sent to capture cards that go online. So that's probably a little bit easier for them to get set up and troubleshoot ahead of time, just because they can. It's not like over the internet.
Yeah. On site, you had to tear down each. You had to, like, okay, I'm running on the Super Nintendo, so now you have to set that up, and you have to tear that down at the end of the run.
Yeah, so I can see where that would take. Yeah, I can see where that would take a little bit longer in person, which is typically what it is. It takes a little bit longer in person. But for some reason, I've noticed on the online one, I think they worked out their issues today to like tonight, because it seems to be a lot better tonight. But man, yesterday and this morning was a little rough. So I think they kind of finally worked out their tech issues, because man, it was kind of rough, honestly.
And I am joined by my wonderful friends and coworkers Fiesel and J Hobbs. How are the both of you doing?
All right.
So doing good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, doing great.
The nightly review.
Right,
Yes.
so much good stuff. Let's dive right in. Hobbs, we gotta talk about this exciting thing that happened on stream today. Hobbs, please take it away.
Of course, you all had to have seen this one coming when it happened. That's right. We got to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, because they got a world record. They got a world record.
Oh, that's right. They got world record.
AGDQ
Yeah.
But the clip we're
I missed
showing
it.
here is specifically a really difficult stun lock on this boss to the point where the commentators did not think they were even going to go for this in a co-op setting.
Oh, that's crazy.
And in this kind of setting, you know, on the big stage. So they went for it. They absolutely nailed it, and they were able.
That's awesome.
A new world record. Like that's incredible.
World record.
World record.
I feel like
It's crazy how many world records happen at GDQ.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because there's usually at least a couple
Right.
every
In
GDQ.
a race setting,
I can tell you why it happens too.
It's really
Why?
stressful. To get a world record in that setting is absolutely wild.
Because
Fiesel,
you're.
Can we talk about SSX? I mean, can we talk about SSX?
It's one of those. It's
can.
It's psyching yourself out. Like whenever you're on a world record pace, you psych yourself out. But when you're on the global stage, like this, you're just like, we're just showcasing it. We're just here to have fun. We're not gonna stress. We're not gonna worry. We're just gonna play the game and show it off.
Right through there.
So you're not watching the clock. You're not watching the time. You're not psyching yourself out. You're just there playing the game and just doing things normally.
Well, I think some people do that. Obviously, not everyone at GDQ, but yeah, well, like are relaxed and just saying, yo, I'm here for fun. Where I think there's some people that kind of stress over it.
Well, also because you have to provide commentary while you're running.
Yeah. So that's why it's insane though when you see people get world records at GDQ.
I really want to talk about Cyberhook. This is a game that
I feel like most of the time you come to a GDQ, you're just here to go off a run and have fun.
For this entire
Yeah.
You're not expecting world record pace, and you're sure as shit not keeping track of if you're on world record pace or not.
There's not even words to
Unless someone says you're on world record pace, like, oh shit, really?
Planetary and so beautiful. This is like bread and butter speed running, in my opinion.
Unless they're like,
gorgeous. As somebody who has like
unless they're doing live splits like on their
speedometer in the bottom left, it is so
on their
hard
setup that
to
isn't
keep
being
that
shown,
thing
like
cranked the entire time and navigating through all of those boxes at the end.
Whoa, I didn't see this game. That's crazy.
Like that's both not just
That's such a crazy looking game.
Gorgeous. I love the art style.
This looks like it was
movement through everything is
VR?
so
sleepy
flowy,
time.
So nice.
Oh, yeah, I think it was pretty late.
Right? Completely.
Check it out for sure.
I'm actually mad
For sure. Go back and watch that.
that I
entire
missed
VOD. And
like
any
a
of
few
the
runs
ones that
last
we
night.
talk about tonight, please go back.
Oh,
and
you can watch the
these for your
VOD.
attention.
It's fine.
I know.
We kind of want to jump over really quickly to Twitter because we just posted a tweet a little while ago asking what you liked from today. So I thought we'd jump in and just see some of those. So at Fool says,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, they do a lot of practice beforehand, so
amazing.
Oh yeah,
that kind of makes
Terrarium
sense.
says Superliminal was a really cool run to
Get a little
watch
warm up.
first thing this morning.
Let's
Shredder's
see. As
Revenge
soon as my
was
phone
a
comes
really
back
awesome
up,
time.
what's the
And World
install?
Record Airboat.
I will tell you what run I'm looking forward to
Just call
this
call
year.
out every run, but Superliminal was one that
My phone's
I
rebooting.
was also considering like throwing in this because there was some just really mind.
No, I just installed an update, so
tips
it's
and tricks in
it's
a
just
game
running
that is
through the
all
motions
about
right now.
breaking your brain with perspective to begin with. So to take that and then throw it into a speedrunning context and finding ways to go out of bounds, very very neat one. Highly recommend.
You know who
going back to
Skybills
that.
is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And at
Yeah.
also JPEG
He's doing
says,
a
"I
run
could
later
not
this
take my eyes off the
GDQ.
screen
She's
during the
doing
SSX run. It was
Super
mesmerizing
Mario
from beginning to
1
end, just
to
delightful to watch. I mean, that's sort of what we were talking about, right?
Super
It's
Mario
just this
1,
game
Super
that
Mario The
everybody
Lost Level,
remembers
Super
from their
Mario 2
childhood, but nobody was
US,
ever
Super Mario
actually good at.
3, and Super Mario World
Watching
Shuffler.
somebody who is good at it
Nice.
is really
That sounds fun. When is that
we
happening?
have a couple people.
I'm trying to look it up. Like my phone's still booting.
Oh, okay.
Both sort of saying.
But like I'm
Airboat
looking forward to
here,
that.
and
Like
I
that
feel
is
like that is
Yeah,
a
that sounds
great
like fun.
Transition into what is definitely one of my
and
highlights from the day, which is M.
I hope there's like
Sushi,
an incentive.
with his airboat percent run of Portal. This
It's
is
worthless.
just a
So like
tremendous
she's
feat.
running through all the
It
games.
is a Portal run
Nice.
where you do not use the portal gun. And I had the honor
Oh,
of
come
interviewing
on.
Sushi before this.
I think
and
that
he's
maybe
also
that's I
knowledgeable
think that's
about
maybe
the
why her
game.
and Spike were doing the
Obviously, he's using
shuffler
the airboats to clip over
run
bounds, which is sort of
like
the one
what was that
thing
last
you
week?
But then
Oh
this
yeah.
airboat
Remember
boost
they were
mode,
doing a shuffler run just on their
airboat
channel?
spawning is bound to the scroll wheel. So
That's
you
probably
just
why.
flick your
Because
scroll
they
wheel
were preparing for the shuffler.
to boost you around
Also
the
because
room.
shufflers are just fun.
Well, yeah, they are.
Runner of PC
Yes.
games on occasion.
Speaking of
Anytime you
shufflers,
hear bound to the scroll wheel, you are
here,
in for
let me
some
look in.
shenanigans.
Yeah,
Please.
absolutely.
You don't do that for no reason.
If you missed Airboat Percent, you owe it to yourself to watch it. It really was.
Did you see Airboat Percent in Portal?
And Fiesel,
yes,
I
I
guess
did.
we've got
That
you
was
on
funny.
Sports tonight. I mean, it's Fiesel Sports Night.
Yeah, I'm the sports commentator. Yeah, well, so run that. If you missed it, go back and check out Skate. This game is harder than it looks.
Yeah, it'd be like retro games that we were looking for, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, PS1, GameCube, you know, that sort of stuff.
Let's just keep it to Pixel.
and gets it first try.
Well, technically everything's pixel.
Oh, God, yes, you're right. Okay, let's try and keep it like NES, Super Nintendo, and
When I was
Genesis.
younger, and it, like Fiesel said,
Okay.
it is
What about
hard to
N64?
overcome, like, this is a
Because
very
we've had
hard video
problems.
game.
Right, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
so
true.
used to like the Tony Hawks, the Sean Palmer,
But you can do it with
all
any
those kinds of games that are just
emulator,
about, like,
any
pressing
ROM.
buttons, you do like 17 tricks.
I
but
think
the
the
way
idea
the
is to
controller
race it
cave
against each other.
makes
We both
it
run the same
completely
games, but we're like just seeing how well we can progress
And
against
J
it.
Hobbs, we'd be remiss if we
Against
didn't
each
talk
other.
about, well, I know
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Just in general.
You know I gotta sneak it in there.
Yeah,
I'm
because we
going
always
to
do
go
kind of
ahead
races,
and,
but we never get close to finishing
let's go ahead
them.
and just watch this
But
one.
what-
We always have too many.
But we are gonna do a little thing where once we have games in our like lineup, we will decide. Okay, what's the goal for these games? We will decide
Yes.
showing off the cool speed.
Yeah, because that's what we saw Skybills and Spike Vegeta do when they did it, where there was like objectives you do in each game, so you don't have to beat the game. It's just you do the objectives.
If the game is fast enough, yes, beat the game.
Yes, but if it's one that you're not going to beat, then do like an objective.
Like beat the second boss, or beat the fifth boss, or
Yeah, exactly, stuff like that.
complete. Yeah, just complete an X objective that'll be doable in like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, so it could be a longer game. It doesn't have to be a short game because we could just do an objective to shorten
Oh, what the hell? Yes.
it. Oh, what did you just think of?
Okay, no, the Super Mario All Star Shuffler by Skybills will be done at 10:30 Friday night.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
That is gonna be a nice game.
I'm gonna watch
Friday
that.
night.
Really nice to see that in the
Oh.
as well. In a AAA modern
So
title,
starting at 7:30, we got Final Fantasy 14, Palace of the Dead solo.
I'm excited to hear
Floors
Wait.
171 to 180.
Wait, what? They're doing Final Fantasy 14, Palace of the Dead?
Yes.
That's kind of cool. Actually, you know what? That's kind of funny. That does work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then after Final Fantasy, we got bonus game number 6.
What about you?
Yes, thank you.
There's like a good
Phone.
chunk of about 4
What?
to 6 runs.
Then at 8:30, bonus game, Step Mania.
Transistor to Jack
Nice. I love watching the like dance games.
If you've
Yeah.
never heard of it, if you've
They're
never
pretty
we have the
insane.
daily recap. Then we get the Super Mario Shuffler.
Squad, all right. Tune in for this one.
Metroid
Runner
Prime,
Dangerous is
Mario
super
Sunshine,
cool, awesome, fantastic person.
Dark Souls.
These are not. These are not.
Fashion. That's
I've never played Just Cause, any of the Just Cause games.
Me neither.
Amazing. My poll.
These
and
are.
it's actually just in a
I don't
few
know if we can
hours,
do these.
So I'm kind of like cheating a little bit because it's not. going to be
Yeah, I was like,
tomorrow, but, you know,
senior?
it's
What's
in between
senior?
2 daily recaps, so I'm counting it.
Psychero, that makes sense.
By the way.
Yeah, but
if you've
we're
never played Ape Escape,
we have to kind of stick to like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, that kind of era, because it's a ROM shuffler, so it has to be a ROM of like an old school game.
Let's do this.
The various tools that you're able to use, and Squid is one of the
Hmm.
best players in the world. You're not going to want to miss this run, I promise.
Because there's
I think we are gonna
PS2
throw
and
it back.
Xbox were the same
Everybody,
gen,
please
right?
Stay tuned for more awesome Games Done Quick 2023
Yes.
online. I've been
Wait,
joined by
were
Fiesel
they?
and J
Was it
Hobbs.
PS2?
Thanks so much
Yeah,
for
yeah, it was
watching, and
PS2.
stay tuned
Yeah,
for
because it was
more.
PS2, Xbox, and GameCube
Yeah.
that were the same gen.
So any games that are pre PlayStation 2, Xbox.
Oh, that's Metroid. What was Metroid Prime? Was that PC?
That was GameCube.
That was
Which
GameCube. That's right.
Which was PS2 gen.
My name is Nicole Goodnight.
That's right. And then Mario Sunshine was also GameCube,
Really
right?
excited to be here. I'm so excited to see you all. I hope
Mario
you have a
Sunshine was GameCube,
fantastic
yes.
day.
I thought we weren't doing N64 though, because that has problems with the shuffler.
We will.
I have $850
We will.
Bronx assorted, so
We will
AGDQ is
test the
always
games
the
ahead of
highlight
time to
the
make
new
sure
year.
that the
Appreciate
shuffler
the
doesn't
hard
have
work of
problems with
everyone
that.
involved.
Gotcha.
Putting
Okay.
this towards all the kittens.
Okay, so
That
Mario
is a
64. Okay, we can do
fantastic
that.
way to put a donation towards.
I've never played Donkey Kong 64.
Oh God, Mario 64. I've only played it once with Hybrid. And Hybrid plays it all the. He's played it a bunch.
I don't play it all the time. I'm just.
You're just really good at it, though. You're a
I'm
lot
good
better
at
than
it.
me.
So we
It
can
might,
set
it might be, it might be able to do it. We'll see.
We can set a generous
Honestly, I have 5 cats. I will
objective
tell you all
for
about
60,
them, but
for
now
Mario
is not the
64.
time because I
Yeah.
have word that we're ready for a run. So,
But we could do like Donkey Kong on Super
go ahead and
Nintendo,
head over to 3baller with Hitman Blood Money PC.
like Donkey Kong Country. That one would be a good one to run.
Hello, everyone. I am 3baller, and I speedrun the game Hitman Blood
Banjo-Kazooie.
And today, or tonight...
Like, not only do I just, like...
running
we had to run that sometime on stream.
I've never played it before.
You never played Banjo-Kazooie?
I've seen the speedrun and everything, and watched people play it, but I've never actually played it myself.
It's...
And we're gonna look to get
You know what? You know what we should do? We should play Banjo-Kazooie and, like, Spyro. Some point.
And let's see. The rules
I've never played Spyro.
I haven't either, but it's a cool game. I like it.
We cannot have any bodies found unless that person died through an accident.
That guy's name is 3baller.
I cannot leave equipment
So
on the level. And I can only harm the target, but I can harm other NPCs if
Oh, Perfect Dark. Hopefully that one works with the shuffler. You've never played it before?
That would be fine.
I love Perfect Dark. It's such a good game. It's better than GoldenEye.
Because we always skip the tutorial level.
You take that back.
It was the successor to GoldenEye, and it is better.
Blasphemy.
It was made by the same people.
I know. I've just never played it.
Oh man, I played that all the time. That's such a fun game.
But like,
I love throwing turrets down. Oh, that's so much fun.
Tonic, I'm sorry, but how do you improve upon perfection?
Over here, so we can distract one guard.
Somehow they did it.
Then we're gonna skip over here, get the fiber wire, wait till he gets to the stairs. Then we're gonna break his neck.
I think they even had like the big head mode and everything in Perfect Dark.
We will skip the fiber wire animation, which takes a long time.
Oh.
Some contraband on the ground, so that guy doesn't harass us. So we killed the first target. The second target is on the level above us. We're gonna drop a bomb just right there. And we're going to detonate it a little bit later, and that's going to kill the target that's on the second level. And it's going to distract people to the first level.
GoldenEye's perfect in every way. I wouldn't say that, but it is a very good game.
And we're going to detonate, and that's going to kill the second target.
I could probably still find my N64, my GoldenEye cartridge.
Let me demonstrate.
Oh wow.
This guy over. And he's going to be knocked out. And my rating's still good. And this guard over here is going to see me standing over. That's a body found. That is not from... that is not from what I was doing. Okay, that's a very rare body found on...
I've never played any of the Hitman games, and I wasn't really that interested in them, honestly.
Demonstrate something
they,
kind of
I mean,
nifty.
I like the concept.
I might have jinxed
Yes,
myself
but
with it.
just the look of the game and like the style and how it is, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't interest me that much.
You hate to restart on the first level, so we're just going to do the same thing again.
Like, I feel like the Hitman game should be more like Assassin's Creed, like the original Assassin's Creed kind of feel to it. Not like medieval times, but like the whole sneaking up on people and killing them in that aspect, not just, hey, I'm running around some building around all these people and just killing people, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to it than that.
Because they'll see you and then
right, but I just
or hostile.
There's not that much more to it, though. I don't think.
For the body in that sort of instance.
Basically, all of us describe Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, Odd Job. Oh man, Odd Job was banned in multiplayer when I was playing it.
Why was he broken?
Because he's short.
Our rating is just fine just now.
So you can't. He had the perfect height to like hit you when you're like slapping, but you can't hit him when you're doing like slapping. And also aiming, you'd have to go down, like you'd have to aim down instead of just going around the corner and shooting at normal level.
I guess
it was a big advantage.
I guess me and my brothers were like the outliers then.
And if we open up the
oh yeah,
we never ran Odd Job because headshots for days.
So that's good.
Yeah, but also it's harder to hit. Harder to hit him too.
Not us.
One target is gonna get out of his chair and
okay.
see us. Hello. And next target will be right there.
Like you, like if you ever ran like Odd Job, you were just immediately punished.
Auditorium, so that they will become panicked, and when they become panicked,
well, you guys must have been running around with your sights like down, because when I was playing, whenever I play Odd Job with my friends, they couldn't hit me.
Has been captured. And he's being held inside.
Because that's the whole thing of the whole meme with Odd Job is that he's really hard to hit.
And
like you haven't seen videos online of people like playing with Odd Job and they just don't get hit.
And once they see me going,
Golden Gun Slappers. Oh yeah.
No, I never saw those online videos. Like I just know that like whenever me or my brother tried to run Odd Job, like.
And they're going to be distracted with
we would
SMG,
just be destroyed as Odd Job.
We're no longer going to be looking.
Well, maybe you just suck playing Odd Job.
We are in the
maybe we did, or maybe we just.
Cutscene. This is a good time for a donation.
I don't know.
Amazing. I have a $20 donation from Bruno Fightmaster. No comment.
Or maybe we just thought, oh, you're playing Odd Job, and we just like fucking
got
just
a lot of amazing
murdered.
Open, and we also just
Whatever.
opened the Resident Evil Village Shadow of Rose.
Yeah, I'm saying you guys probably have better aim than we did.
$50 out of 90,000. So if you would like to see that fantastic DLC rant, go ahead and donate towards that.
Nice. We still got time. If you have any more.
Jeez.
Yeah, I guess that's probably a more accurate feeling. Puzzle game with murder aspect.
AGDQ is a great time.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the runners, and special thanks to all of the support staff to keep the whole operation running. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you to you who's donating to this amazing cause. We are already at $314,000 and
Slappers only.
385,
Mm-hmm.
which is fantastic.
Proximity mines.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Like, that was the plan, guys. Like, whenever we were gonna do our versus software with GoldenEye included, we planned on doing proximity mines just so we could specifically forget where we put our shit.
Yes. Hey, Ann, how's it going?
Hey, Ann, how's it going?
So we've left the medical wing, and so Mr. Smith is.
I'm kind of sad that we're gonna end the night with Hitman, because I'm not as interested in this game as other games.
Because there is an orderly that can be glitched on the rocks in the middle of the map that can sometimes.
Because what's after Hitman tonight?
They can witness you
Fable.
From across.
Yeah, see, Fable. That would have been a much better game to have played right now.
All the way down, and we're gonna knock that guard.
Oh well.
And we're gonna
Spoilers. We've done that.
In the thoroughfare of that door, it's gonna leave the door open, and we're gonna.
402. Yeah, we did that. When was that?
I think it was last year at some point.
Well, yeah, I know it was last year, but I think it might have been summer-ish around there, sometime in the summer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last year.
And we're about to kill this guy.
Yeah, we did run it and we beat it. We did beat it. It took us, was it 2 or 3 times of playing?
And
it was 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it might have been 2. It was just 2.
Two people.
We're doing good. It's AGDQ. Yeah, so we are.
Against me.
It's a pretty good week for me.
Yeah, and I got the week off, so I'm watching all of this stuff.
Here. He will not have an accident. He's going to be shot in the face.
Yeah, Tonic is staying up for this Fable.
We're just going to jump down right here.
What? Why wouldn't I?
That guy?
Why wouldn't I stay up for the Fable stream?
And we're good to leave.
I don't have to work tomorrow.
We still have to wait for Agent Smith.
Well, I'm saying I
to
don't.
reach the morgue, but that's just fine.
No, I'm not gonna stream it. I'm gonna be relaxing while watching Fable.
I can just demonstrate right here is the
That's that was my plan yesterday, but
it makes NPCs just kind of.
I was supposed to go to bed. What I planned on doing yesterday was like at the Donkey Kong 3 started. I was supposed to be in bed,
go around him,
just cozied all up, but I fell like.
Normally,
at 8:30, I hit the bed and just fell right the fuck asleep.
Nice.
I kind of distracted him with.
Which meant like I guess my body was like, hey, cool, we're done.
All right, so now
yep, I took the whole week off, and I usually try to take like a whole week off, either at the end of the year or at the very beginning of the year, because it's a nice time to just kind of like recharge for the year.
Longer detonation range. Okay, so
I will probably end up taking the week of SGDQ off.
The TMP rather
nice.
And we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I think maybe in like a year or so, I'll probably be able to take off like AGDQ and SGDQ every year, because I'll be getting enough PTO at that point where I think I could probably swing it.
And miss utterly.
Because they're one thing about the casino is they're very generous with the PTO, which is surprising, but it's nice. It's a nice perk. So as of February of this year, I'll get another bump in PTO, and I think I'll have enough at that point.
See, my problem with the PTO at my job is
glibly call murder.
I can only keep 80 hours.
So evil. If it's
oh, only 80? Jeez.
I can keep 80 going to the new year, so I have to either burn it all at the end of the year or find ways to use it.
I hate that. Yeah, I had that at my last job, where they capped it.
Which
means,
actually
reset every year.
Which means that I can't burn it for AGDQ.
Yeah, that sucks.
On the rail, that's ideal, but we can possibly finish out this run anyway.
It's a guy in a bird suit.
All right.
The hell?
We need to incapacitate him so I can get the briefcase.
See,
and I have to throw a bomb up there to get one of the targets.
This might be up my alley. It's got a puzzle aspect.
Yeah.
And it also has like the assassination aspect.
I'm gonna go ahead and reset right here because it's just I will likely not be able to finish. It sucks, but I needed a better throw.
Oh no! Did you hear that?
It sucks.
You know,
no, he said that he might not be able to finish on estimate now because of that.
A little bit longer, and that's fine. So I'm just gonna take out my syringe. I'm gonna press the fire button, which is gonna trigger her. And and one of the targets is going to come after me. I'm gonna look through the keyhole, and he's gonna be baited over there, and he's gonna run after me. Or no, he's.
That's on the runner.
Hmm?
Like, don't.
Yeah, you must have had the estimate pretty close to what the run's gonna be. Gotta give yourself a little bit of padding.
Okay, I didn't want this to happen.
Oh no, is he choking? Oh no.
I think he's just having bad RNG.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. If it is RNG.
So I have to get this guy to die. I can't hurt him myself, but other people can shoot him. And
what is going on?
This has turned into a
people in bird suits.
But
sometimes you gotta take a Birdman in a suit as hostage.
Sometimes you do. You know, that's just how life goes.
Yeah, it's a common occurrence.
Oh yeah. Okay, so they're hostile, so they're not going to be scanning for bodies, which is
they're
just
hostile.
Fine.
The birds are hostile. Oh no!
Even if they do scan a body.
This is an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Let's see. Okay, so we don't have the greatest RNG. It's really kind of like the worst RNG you can get.
Oh, there you go. It's got the worst RNG.
We can make it work. So we're just going to head right out the front door. I'm just going to go ahead. And
GDQ luck right there.
So that I'll be fine. They're shooting at us.
Marathon curse.
Marathon luck. Yep.
Let's get real here.
Oh, it's time to get real.
And now we have to make it to the top floor so we can kill the last target. And he'll be right behind this door. And that's just fine. Just fine. So now we just have to exit the level. And yeah, we should be fine. Should go in through right here. If I go to the right, I will be shot at. Well, I'll be shot at everywhere. It's the nature of this game.
If I go to the right, I will be shot at. Oh, okay.
And all right.
That doesn't sound good.
Really kind of slow, but what are you going to do? All right, so I'm going to upgrade the
Man,
the
like,
pistol
can you imagine being at 9 minutes into the run and being like, I'm not going to finish under estimate? Like, wow.
I know, right? Like, oh my god. Well, it's only a 30-minute estimate, but still.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like just starting the run. You're like, yeah, I'm not going to finish on time. Oh.
That's
dude.
So Sky Bills, she does a GDQ show while GDQ isn't running. It's called Mercy Kill.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen that before.
And you seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically what it is like she invites a runner to run the rustiest run they have.
If that doesn't work,
and
just doing the
she gives a generous estimate for like she works out a generous estimate for the runner. It says like so how fast you can beat your run without practicing just running it raw on stream.
Running it raw.
You know what I mean?
Sounds so dirty.
I know, right?
Yes.
Raw dogging it on stream.
Oh man.
Got away with no misses, which is just wonderful.
And like, let's just say the run has like a 2-hour estimate.
So that's one target down.
And there's not a countdown timer like you see on the stream right here. You have a countdown timer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And if you beat the estimate,
then my fire is shot right here. Let's
go win
all the guards and wait.
But if that countdown timer reaches 0, doesn't matter where you are in the run,
Dies right here.
your run is dead.
Yep.
She mercy kills you.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. It's interesting concept.
Yeah. And what's funny is like she has a scythe.
So I'm gonna panic them a
Oh yeah.
She has a scythe prop that she holds.
And they're gonna be too kind of whoa.
So it's pretty great.
Be able to find the bottom. And everything's
and like
good.
what's funny too is like sometimes like
if you don't fire the gun, they'll start walking back, and
sometimes people are like, oh man,
body, and that's mission fail.
I haven't ran this game in years.
And okay.
I can see why I love running this game. Like, kind of want to run it again.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
And like they want to like
dicey
again, like they haven't ran it in years. Like it just reinvigorates their interest in the game. It's like, where's it at right now? Like where's the tech? What's going on here?
And the guard that would normally find his body
because
is going to be preoccupied.
That's also one of the interesting things because like you could just see like year-old tech of like what the run was at back then. Like
yeah, like previous.
That target is going to pick it up, and he's going to be the last person I kill in the level. And I'm going to do an SMG distraction right here.
And what's actually really funny is the times where I'm like, I know there's new tech here, but I don't know how to do it.
Oh no, that's not good.
What is this? What is this? The Mississippi River?
I wounded an enemy. Okay.
Right? What's going on?
Okay, unfortunately, the guy that was running,
like rednecks with shotguns on a boat,
accidentally like saw me.
This is definitely Mississippi River.
Hey, not all of us are rednecks.
I'm just gonna do the safe
with shotguns on a boat in the Mississippi River.
A little bit, too dicey, and I just want to be able to finish this level without spending too long. So,
I live on the Mississippi River.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I forgot. Okay.
I'm more northern. That's why. If you go more southern in the Mississippi River, then you'll see that.
Yeah, nobody's gonna find that, and I can go out through the level without being too rushed. And do another SMG distraction, and this time I can take my time. And one of the targets is running away. That's fine. I'll just wait for him to get back.
What to see a man in a suit? They just pull their guns out.
This guy was going to be pushed off to his death. Doesn't matter if his body's found.
This is the biggest river boat ever, though. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Thing's fucking huge. It's so big.
And that's a target right there.
Hey Tonic.
And
you just beat the
targets everywhere. There's like
last
7 targets. It's a lot.
seed, right? On OOT.
Yeah, remember we finished it up on Thursday.
So now we just
since we had GDQ this week.
Can I take next Monday?
And he should be
take it for what?
Celeste Randomizer.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Remember, we can do whatever we want now. Doesn't really matter.
And instead of going the long way, we're just going to go the short
Celeste, yeah. I'm fine with that.
Randomizer. Oh, that's going to be fun.
Ooh, have fun watching Supernatural, you.
That's fine.
All right, good night, Hewitt.
Okay,
see you around.
We're going to upgrade the sniper rifle too. We're going to need that in a couple of levels. And can't forget the flak vest. I mean, you can. It's just I don't want to. And okay. And there's a fun little strategy I like to do for this level. I get some contraband, like the syringe, and I'm just gonna heave it towards the house.
Is there a commentator to this, or is it just this guy?
I think it's just this guy. And then you got the
to come get it.
on staff
into the mansion. We're just doing this. Wait a few seconds, and we're in.
Oh, that's kind of sad. It's just him.
And we're just gonna plant a bomb right here. We're going to allow the one of the targets to see us.
Fine.
Mike Tyson. And we're just going to leave him there, right next to the bomb. Now there are 2 targets. The bomb's going to kill him, and it's also going to kill the.
Can you believe that all the Mike Tyson, all the Punch-Out games have been done blindfolded, live on AGDQ?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's awesome.
I could never do that.
Oh, no shit. Like, that's not a criticism of you. That's like.
So next we have.
Yeah, it's so freaking hard, dude.
And
I can't even beat it. I can't even beat it not blindfolded.
Right?
That's called a limo boost. There's a kind of fun little speed.
I still remember, like
and
the runner. I think Zallard did
on a cycle.
We Punch Out blindfolded.
Yeah.
Like, are you shitting me? He actually said like he dropped an S-bomb, which is like forbidden on the GDQ stage. Like he said like he immediately apologized for that.
You know, finish the level.
But it was still funny. Like the audience was laughing at that.
Yeah.
Is that if you get close to
Yeah, well they
But,
yeah, the donation reader person's always there. Yes. So they're not completely alone. But it's I always find kind of sad though when there's not like someone there that's part of the community to comment and stuff on it.
I think the reason why is because he can do commentating and run the game at the same time, no problem.
Yeah, but still, you know, you kind of riff off each other. The other person maybe has some more insight on something, you know. So it's I generally like it when there's more than one person for commentary.
But you know what? I still say like the donation reader got a really good quip in there. He's like, sometimes you gotta take a man in a bird's costume hostage.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Happens all the time.
Oh man, where's my spot? I think it's right here. Oh, I screwed up the first boost. Okay. That was not great. It's an okay second boost, but it's fine.
Whoops.
Okay,
right, so I still need to manipulate his pattern, so I'll let him see me holding the coin.
I will have to catch the
he's gonna be
favorable
stun locked
ball
for like a few seconds before he begins walking again. And with any luck, I'll be able to kill my first target when he's in the bathroom all alone and when he's inside the stall. And I'm gonna drop a coin to
Oh, that's the worst time to kill someone. What the hell, dude?
We got a
What a jerk.
pattern for him.
So,
not the greatest.
It's the worst way to get killed.
what, killing someone in the bathroom?
Yeah, when you're on the stall, going to the bathroom, on the toilet, going to the bathroom and get killed. That's like the worst time to be killed.
He never saw it coming.
Is to go into graphics settings and turn blood off. Ooh, this is very, okay, it's very dicey. But yeah, if you turn blood off, it allows you to not have blood spatter, like, on the walls. And if there's blood spatter on the walls, then people can investigate, and then they'll have an increased chance of finding the body.
That's funny. So it's like a cheat almost, turning off blood, but it's like a part of the game where you can just turn it off.
What, like, it reduces what? What does it do?
Discovered limo boosting, by the way.
People, if they see blood splatter, like other NPCs, they can investigate it. So it could like make him get found out. But you could just turn blood off, and there won't be blood spatter.
Oh, like for that's hilarious.
So we drop a coin right here when the guard starts walking away. We pull out our gun and we pop him right in the head.
Oh, that would be crazy, Ann. Yeah,
Oh.
like you'd have to completely memorize the movements, and you couldn't mess up once, otherwise you'd be done.
Unfortunately,
Unless it was like a vibration thing, like if you had some vibration in the controller or something,
that is okay.
where if like you hit something, you could feel the vibrations or something.
So now
you call it a sonar run.
Optional objective, which we also, by the way, need to do for this category.
I think blind and deaf would be
And we just
impossible.
have one more limousine
I'm not gonna say it would be impossible. I just think it would
I mean,
be
I
pretty
say
insane.
that.
Pretty insane.
I say that, but like,
As I'm doing that, this will be an excellent
like
minute
Right?
or two for donations.
the one run that won't be done in GDQ is the 120-star blindfold run of Super Mario 64.
On cancer.
Hmm.
Thank you very much for your
It
donation.
just takes.
I have
It's like a
$47
13-hour
from
run.
Game Junkie
Oh,
89,
jeez.
sending
That's a little long.
not blood money, I promise.
And, like-
for Hitman.
Like,
Thank you, but
it's because of 2 stages,
there's-
and they are
that-
brutal.
Well,
Hmm.
we'll trust you.
Even with the
I'll
good
do my
setup,
best to
which they
trust
don't
you on
really
this
have a
one.
good setup, you're looking at maybe
I
like
have
seeing a guy
$25
try and
from
get
Ventatsu.
the 120-star
Are you
or
here?
the
Do you wanna go
100 coin
fast?
mission
Give us a sign. Do you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you
done,
have a Prime sub?
and
That Prime sub can be used for Games Done Quick Twitch
you'd
channel.
be like
and all
staring
Twitch
at a
shows
guy
for this
watching
month. Go to
do that for like
support
3 hours. Like,
Games
it's
Done
not a
Quick.
good.
Oh,
run.
jeez. Yeah, that wouldn't be very
Are
fun
you
to
here?
watch.
Give us a sign.
Like maybe you
Thank you
do
so much for your
100 star. That might be something they could do.
All right, so I dropped
Just
the
cut
bomb
out the
over there.
worst
That's gonna
stars.
be the distraction and the first part of the setup for the final kill.
But the
because
fact that you can
final
do-
target will
Yeah, highly improbable. There you go, Ann. We'll say that. Highly improbable, but not
Highly
impossible.
improbable.
And I threw some contraband over there to get rid of the police officers, just because it makes me more comfortable. And also, there's really nothing else to do while killing time, so it's just something I do. So we drop a bomb
Like
right up close to the trunk.
blindfold runs are like niche right
Detonate
now.
The first bomb when we reach the top of the stairs. They're all gonna run away.
Yeah.
Detonate the second bomb right
Well,
here.
I mean, it is nice to see people doing blindfold runs because they're the main motivation for them doing it is to teach a blind person how to play the game and beat the game. Like that's the main motivation of all blindfold runs, and that's where it started from. So it's nice to see, you know.
Yes.
We'll make do.
Like I've
so now we are on
Stardew Valley run.
Yeah. That's why it also makes me really sad and angry to see that there's some streamers online that fake blindfolded runs.
Oh,
no good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
I heard the door open, meaning that they are gonna chase me. And let's see. It should work this time.
Like,
Nice.
there's
Okay,
a notorious video out there showing
So
like
I am going to get a bomb out.
someone faking a
and I'm gonna
blindfolded
throw it, like, right
Super
here.
Mario 64
And
run.
that's going to be the distraction bomb.
And at the very end of the stream, like someone said, I will donate $500 if you can
in just about a minute.
do the Bowser fight blindfolded.
And I'm
If
gonna
you
get a TMP
put a
distraction
blindfold,
shot right here.
put an extra
that
blindfold
these
on
guards don't
and
hassle
turn
me, I'll be
around.
distracted, and I'll
I will
drop my
donate.
equipment right here, 'cause
I will give you
otherwise I'm gonna drop
$500
it away
right
whenever I
now.
push this
And the guy
guy
said, "No, I'm not
to his
doing that." It's like, yeah, because you're a fake.
And we're gonna plant the bomb
Yeah,
right here,
exactly.
right on the stairs,
Exactly.
and I'm gonna detonate that for the final target at the
There's
end
been
of the
multiple
level.
people that have
And
been
I'm gonna
caught
wall bang right here and kill this
faking it.
guy.
It's just like, oh, come on, really, guys? That's just sad.
Nice. And they asked me what about the coins. It's kind of a long story. It's might be a placebo strat, but I think it works.
Placebo strat.
people are chasing me, I need
Is
to
that even a strat then?
distract them with the TMP.
The placebo strat.
And this is a very this part is kind of like a can of tomatoes. It's a little bit dicey.
Funny.
I'll need to
You know who
shoot
Somebody
this
Saw
guy
is?
in the leg so
Yeah.
he runs towards me.
Did
to
you see the
investigate
bullshit
where
with
the
Mega Man
damage
2?
came from, and
Like,
then I have to shoot her when she's on
video
stage.
he did?
So
What do you mean?
hopefully I can make this work. Anything can go wrong. Let's
So in the middle of the Mega Man 2, so Somebody Saw is a YouTuber who does like video essays on speedruns.
Yeah, they're
Like,
very
his-
good videos. I watched
yeah,
all of his
like,
videos,
history
actually.
of speedruns. So
Nice.
YouTube demonetized the
and
Mega
that's
Man
gonna make that
2's
guard to the
video.
left start walking. It's kind of
Why did they demonetize it?
Because like at like the 25, like at the 35-minute mark,
So I have to kill him and that person on
he's showing one of the Mega Man 2 runners, and like they just start saying they say fuck like just stuff like a few times.
Oh yeah, because they're running, and so it's just a natural thing. Like they're like someone would be like, oh shit. They're like fuck. Yeah,
So that's why he got demonetized on the Mega Man 2 video.
a little dicey.
that's stupid.
But I'm glad that
That's dumb.
And
Well,
like,
didn't he re-release it and edit that out?
Level should be just
He appealed to YouTube on Twitter because that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Only bad thing is we got bad
And they
RNG
said
on the final target.
YouTube
which
said,
can happen.
no, that's
just comes with the
we
territory.
got it
It's too
right.
bad, but
We got it wrong, and then remonetized it. But he called them out
body's
for
gonna
like
be found, possibly,
saying not
when
getting
those
like
doors open. So we're gonna
showing like
distract all
video
the guards in the
statistics for other
garage
videos
by
and like
firing
saying
the
like
gun twice.
I'm not getting any traction, like
And
you're
we are
not
gonna
promoting
be
me.
able to find that body.
Then YouTube said, well,
they're
we
too
re-reviewed it and we got it right the first time. It's like,
all right.
fuck
Oh
you, YouTube.
jeez, that's crappy.
Recall we planted the
So
bomb right here.
he
We're gonna have to wait for her to get all the way over here.
took it down,
and,
edited out the
uh,
5
be able to
seconds
move the
of
elevator shortly.
cussing
Yeah.
and re-released
I
it.
should be more than safe at this point.
And then was it fine after that?
So
Of course it
detonate
was.
the final
And also,
bomb.
in the middle of all of this, it got copyright struck for nudity for some reason.
Wait, what? Yeah, there's no nudity in that one.
I'm not sure
I don't know.
what
Have you
went
seen
wrong.
Mega Man in his undies?
Was someone just trolling him or something?
I'm pretty sure someone was just trolling him on that one.
Yeah.
But like the nudity flag was bullshit. Like the whole thing was bullshit.
It's Mega Man too. There's no nudity.
Okay, so
did you notice that there was a lady that was in like some angel thong costume in the Hitman game a minute ago?
Yeah.
Wonder if GDQ's gonna get a nudity strike.
They're too big.
We're just gonna
Yeah, I know.
it's not an assassin, don't look. Okay, that honestly feels bad, but it happens.
Yeah, that's one of the things too. It's like
kill her.
like somebody saw like
so
he
anyway
even told YouTube like if you compare it to like a video like an angry video nerd, you know, video like
yeah. There's only like 5 seconds of cussing. Angry video game nerd is cussing all the time.
Yeah. So are you gonna like? Are you gonna do something about those guys? You crickets.
Exactly. That's the thing that sucks about it is that they don't have any like they don't. It's like they don't follow their own rules, and then they make the rules purposely overcomplicated so that they can just basically say, oh, well, we have this rule, and then they can change their mind and saying, no, we have this rule that changes it to this, and you're like, well, why don't you have a set thing of guidelines that you use? You know?
I mean, okay, that's fair, Ann. Like, I never thought about that. Well, like, how many times
Wily alien boss? Yeah.
Like, how many times have I said, fuck you, YouTube, on stream?
Right? Yeah, but since we only have like 115 subscribers, they don't give a shit about us.
Well, like... But,
we don't monetize any of our videos, though, that's why.
Like, somebody Saul has, like, thousands, like, tens of thousands of followers, has millions of views on all his videos.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is that since we don't monetize our videos, we can say whatever the fuck we want on our videos.
I know. And I know you're listening, YouTube. I know your AI is smart enough to know when I'm talking shit about you.
Right.
Come at me. Come at me.
Suddenly our channel gets banned from YouTube.
His activity kind of changes depending on whether or not like if the camera's on him. It's a little bit finicky. But yeah.
Like, it's kind of funny though that like our channel every once in a while gets like a not a copyright strike, but like a copyright claim where they like, you know, demonetize the video and say that like, you know, they'll get the copyright owner will get any money from whatever. I'm just sitting there like, we don't get any money from these videos at all. We don't even have ad revenue, so there's really no reason to even do a claim on this video.
Enjoy your 2 cents.
Not even that. Enjoy your 0 cents. Like, there's no money from YouTube. There's 0 money.
But the wheelchair?
But why do we always repeal it?
Well, yeah, just because, like, just so I'm familiar with the repealing process and the actual guidelines and rules that get us in trouble, so that if we ever did monetize, then we know how to get out of that situation, you know? That's why I do it.
Well, that's just fine. And have to kill.
I wouldn't say it's social justice warrior trolls. I would say it's
just trolls.
It's algorithms that corporations have put in place that go and just seek out. It just automatically seeks out any sounds that would be like a song from them or something, and it just automatically does a copyright strike. It's something that should be illegal, but it's not. It's really not. But it's like what the hell?
Like our Castle Crasher video got demonetized.
So yeah, that is Hitman Blood Money.
Because it had.
Because like
yeah, I'll let you say it. Sorry.
Like the composer does his own work.
AGDQ for hosting me.
So
I'd like to thank especially
we got a copyright claim on our on the Castle Crasher video, and we repealed it.
Shout out the Hitman Blood
and
Money
YouTube said no. It's like
great.
Okay. It's fair use. It's from a video game,
and we've built on each other.
Yeah, it's because the song was in the game.
Yeah.
See, that's where the streaming sites really are not getting the whole streamer thing.
Yeah.
Is that, hey, you're playing a video game, the video game has this song in the game. It's all in the game.
Appreciate everyone watching.
How is that not covered under parody and fair use and everything? You know?
Well, I mean, did you watch the Spider-Man run earlier?
Yeah, they had to mute the music. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Even on GDQ, they had to mute the music every time it went to a certain song because they were going to get a copyright claim. It's just dumb.
So good. I learned that I should always carry coins. Because that's the best
It's funny because on
so I'm going to
Facebook,
live by that
we even
rule.
get copyright
so
claims
much. It was
sometimes
really,
for
really
songs
fun
that
run to watch.
are remixes of original game music of the game we're playing. Where it's like they're hearing bits of their song in quotes, but it's from like an original Zelda song in the game that we're playing, but they do a remake of it and then they do a copyright claim on the video because their sounds are in the game that we're playing, and it's like no, you don't own the copyright on Nintendo's original music.
Hell, like you played River City Girls, and
Oh, that was really bad. That was immediately bam.
Yeah, that was a media ban midstream.
Yeah, it was during our
Facebook.
stream, which has never happened before. During the stream, like that was insane.
Like we're playing the game.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude. Yeah, a lot of that shit is just copyright trolls that have algorithms that is just a algorithm that goes through and just automatically does claims on videos that has any sort of sound profile on it. So that's why the remixed versions, we're getting copyright strikes from those, because they sample from the game. So of course there's going to be a sound profile in the game because they're taking it from the original piece. So yeah, it's really annoying. That's one thing that I would probably go insane if we actually had a monetization scheme with our channels. Like we'd probably constantly be chasing down all these copyright claims. It would probably spend more time doing that than actually streaming, honestly, if we had that.
I'm not 100% on this one, but Playboy has a podcast.
Playboy does?
Yeah, which couldn't come as a surprise, but anyway,
Yeah.
like in the middle of the podcast, they played like a video clip of like a Mario Maker level, I think,
Yeah.
and then from YouTube, and then that YouTube channel got a copyright claim from Playboy because they played a clip from their video, and that fucking algorithm picked up on it and said like,
Oh,
shame
that's
on you. It's like,
yeah.
But that ended up getting resolved peacefully.
Well, that's good. Well, yeah, I would hope so, because
Yeah.
that's some bullshit. You know?
It is some bullshit. It's like, and that's the fucking problem with algorithms, because like, what if someone bigger than me plays like a clip from like our show? Like, what if we were bigger than GDQ? And GDQ gets a copyright claim from our channel because
Yeah.
we never submitted that.
Right. Well, fortunately, GDQ follows the copyright guidelines, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. But you never know. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're listening to the stream right now and you hear the music playing on YouTube, you're not gonna hear that.
Why?
Why? You're not gonna hear the music on YouTube?
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry, man.
What do you mean? Like, we're streaming it, they would hear it, because we're not muting
No,
it.
no. Like GDQ, whenever they put their VODs on YouTube.
Oh,
like,
right.
Like
Right,
these songs
sorry.
that are playing are cut out.
Yeah. That sucks.
Because even though it's a remix and fair use, they still might get copyright claims.
Yeah, isn't that ridiculous?
Prizes. Let's go ahead and find out more about our wonderful prizes with Scent.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
And I'm actually like, have you been seeing like the stuff about the AI generated art?
Yeah, it's crazy. There's even one that can generate code as well.
But no,
So
like-
you have an AI for art and you have an AI for code. This is
No,
kind of cool.
Like a lot of like actual artists like are against or they're anti-AI art.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, because they're like, oh no, it's gonna take my livelihood away from me, blah 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 blah. It's like, I'm sorry, but technology is going to move along regardless of you or not. Regardless of you, like there's always going to be something new that's going to come and take your jobs away. It's just the fact of life. You have to shift and evolve. It's an unfortunate thing, but it happens.
I kind of agree with them though.
Tell you all about some of the prizes that you can win now.
It's a computer algorithm. What are you gonna do? Like it's an AI generated thing. Like
I'm not
someone is creating that piece of art, even though they're not physically creating it themselves. They're still putting in the keywords. They're still using the AI to generate something that they want made.
Yeah.
Like, so they're
well,
still creating it.
They're the artist's argument is that there should be an opt-out feature
for using their art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just using them as a tag.
Yeah, I understand that fact. I'm perfectly fine with that. Yes.
Like that's the part that I'm supporting.
Yes, now, I would support that.
No. My argument is like, what if I want to see the New York City skyline in the style of Picasso, Starry Night?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's gone. He's dead. He can't do that. But AI can.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the part of AI that I love. Is like it can take the styles of long gone artists and replicate that art in a modern setting.
Well, maybe the opt-out thing would be you can opt out, and then so many years after you die, then it would be void.
But the really scummy part about the AI, stuff like that, is they automatically opt you in, and you have to go in and manually opt out. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
You should be automatically opted out.
Yeah, exactly. You should have to opt in, because at that point, they're just saying, "Oh, we got everyone. Okay, who wants to opt out now?" You're like, "Hold on, I didn't give you permission to even take that."
Right.
Yeah, I can understand. I can understand that, but the fact that there's a lot of artists that are saying that it's gonna ruin their career or whatever, I'm like, okay, that's being a little traumatic.
I do think there's a bunch of, not a bunch, but maybe there's a few class action lawsuits against these AI companies.
Yeah.
For
super cool.
Which
a lovely Super Mario and Portal fusion painting from our friend Rocket Fox, titled Super Cake World. Just absolutely fantastic. I love all of
Yeah, but it kind of sucks because I'm excited for things like that to come out, because it makes it so that anyone can create something that they want to create.
That we loved. I still think
right.
It democratizes art and a lot of creative things. So even let's say you're someone that you have all these really great ideas for paintings and certain art pieces that are in your head. You can envision it in your head. You can see it in your head, but you cannot create it physically with your hands. Are you going to say that that's it, you're just never going to be able to create it? Or hey, someone came along and made some AI algorithm that all you have to do is just describe what's in your head, and it'll be able to spit it out and possibly make something similar to what you're thinking. I mean, isn't that pretty cool?
That's fine and fair, but I should not be able to tag the art style of a living artist.
Yes, now I'm perfectly fine with that aspect of it. I'm just talking about the other aspects of it. We're in agreement on that. Yeah.
Yeah. If I want to replicate Michelangelo or Da Vinci,
and this captures the
feeling. That's fair game.
At least
yeah, exactly.
Perfectly. $15 minimum donation by itself. It's
and
great
the gray area is
from the art of
Salvador and Picasso, who have living relatives.
Yeah,
that's kind of a gray area.
Yeah, but I think most people, if they're making stuff like that, it's just for fun. It's not for anything serious.
Right. It's not for profit.
like, I think where people are going to utilize it the most is, hey, create a mountain landscape that is like a pixel art type thing, you know, and they're creating something new that no one has made before. It's just the AI is generating it for them.
Right.
I think that's where it's mostly going to be used.
Huntsman model and mouse, a basilisk, I believe. Basilisk Ultimate. Got it right this time.
Yeah, it's
you know.
And also, if you're talking about a style of like painting and artist style and stuff, it's like, yeah, I mean, their style is their own, yes, but they didn't paint that painting. The AI generated something that they never even did themselves, you know.
Right.
It's just in the style of it, you know.
But that's
I know it's a gray area still. But I'm just saying, like, it just. I think it's more of a positive thing than what some people think on that aspect of it.
The problem with the AI is it's AI. It's always learning.
Well, that's a weird thing to say, Mr. Cookie. Why would you even say that?
Great little bundle there.
It's a very odd thing to say.
Thank you
so
much to our friends over
anyway,
at Royal Crap
so
like sending it out to us. And of course, that $25, if you donate to get into that, is going to get you 1/8 of the way into our grand
Take chess, for
prizes.
example.
We've got 3 amazing grand prizes.
Take what?
One of which
Take chess.
From our friends
Chess?
at Royal Crap, because
Yeah.
it is
Okay.
those
Like
great
the
replicas I'm
best
always talking about. This year,
chess
you get a fully
AIs
shield and your choice of a replica that my
when
assistant
compared to
is just
humans
sending me
are
pictures
is
of.
just
So
insurpassable
15
at this
different
point.
options.
Yeah.
Humans will never beat the best chess AI algorithms.
Right.
Definitely really fun. It's a 22 pounds of solid
And
aluminum with acrylic gems.
you know what Go is?
Of it to give it that,
Yeah.
you know, Minecraft voxel effect, which is super, super
yeah,
cool.
Go's there too.
And over here, got it upside down, but we have the Chris sword.
Yeah, I mean, it was something that was inevitable.
It was inevitable. Yes. And that was like in the last few years.
Yeah.
Love to quote. It's got some
Oh, yeah.
gems. It's got a machined.
But use the Go board.
And grip. Absolutely beautiful piece.
There's a lot of states in Go. Far more than chess.
One of
and humans will never beat a Go AI.
And again, that's only one of our grand prizes because we also have an amazing gaming PC, a Skytech Gaming Azure gaming PC.
And before all that, checkers was solved by AI.
Right.
And
I guess I look at AI as a more optimistic view than most people do. I see the current state of AI as more of an assistant, like an assisting tool to a human, not the AI just taking over and just doing everything.
Yes.
Like, I see AI as a tool.
Yes.
Because as of right now, that's what it is. It's a tool. It's not a living being thinking, you know, it doesn't think on its own.
Well,
for now.
It's not a threat to you and your livelihood.
No, I know, I get it. But there's even talks about AI technologies being developed that will make it so that PCs can diagnose themselves. I don't feel threatened by that at all. So, it
helps you do your job.
Yeah, exactly. It would be a tool that I would be using. It wouldn't take over my job, you know?
Well,
I mean, what's stopping these artists from using AI to use their style of painting to generate all these different paintings in like an hour when it would take them days and weeks to make their own paintings of these things?
Because they want to crunch.
That's what I'm saying. They could view it as a tool, and they could use it as a tool.
I think that's the part where you're missing.
But
every run
is
something special. Like
for an artist,
we have Fable Anniversary by Sarah Venza.
It's about
actually believe this
creating it themselves.
Fable has ever been in a GDQ.
It's not about using a tool.
Don't want to miss it.
Well, if they don't want to use that tool, then they don't have to use the tool. That's the thing.
Well, their argument is that anyone can just put in, I want to make something in the style of this person.
Yeah, no, I understand it because we're on the same page with that. Yes, that's.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing that. I think that they shouldn't they shouldn't be auto opted in. Yes, I agree.
Right. Why?
So
why
yeah.
on earth would a living artist say, "I want this AI to create something inside of my own work," whenever they could just do it their fucking selves?
Well, it just depends. I mean, I gave an example of them for basically being able to, obviously not every artist is going to agree with it, but there might be some artists out there that would agree that they're doing drawings for money. Let's say you're doing drawings for money, right?
Yeah.
So you physically make the drawings, and it's however many you can get done that you can sell to people. But let's say you're like, oh man, I really wish I could make 20 of these in a day instead of 10 in a day. Right? You could leverage the AI to help you generate more of them in a day to sell more.
That's the problem.
So it's kind of like an industrialization of art kind of thing.
That's the problem, though.
Hello, I'm at it. I've been.
That's the art. That's this game. You're pretty much making the anti-argument of the artist.
Yeah, but I'm just saying too
Because,
that the reason why they think that is because they're wanting to create themselves. They can still do that though.
But
I'm
if
just saying
I
for the
can-
people that
but-
want to use it can use it.
But if I can do that, why do I need that artist anymore?
2018.
Because they made the actual art initially to have the AI generate it. They didn't just generate it through the AI 100%.
But if the artist can say, "I want this done in my style," instead of me commissioning them to make something I want, I can just go in and say, "I want this in their style."
Well, that's why I think these companies need to make a change to it, obviously, where you could use that AI for you personally kind of thing. Like, people wouldn't have access to your art style. You would be able to have access to your art style, only you. If you opt in for that option.
But if you opt in, anyone can use it.
No, that's what I'm saying. They could. There needs to be. I think there needs to be a separation of that, where no one's opted in. You have to opt in yourself to have everyone allowed to use it, or you can opt in to just train the AI to then generate it just for yourself.
It saves about 7 seconds, which is pretty massive.
You know, that way it is kind of helping the artists out in that regard, because if they don't want other people to use it, then they don't have to let other people use it, but they can still use the AI to help themselves.
This
You
game
know,
has a story, right?
What?
Fable, if you will. Okay, so it's our sister's birthday.
I feel like that's a minority, though.
We forgot to
I don't
give her a
know.
present.
I don't know.
So we're trying to
I guess I don't know the percentage breakdown of artists that feel that way.
Like there's so many. There's just so much backlash from artists.
But here's the thing.
And now we're going to
Art is subjective. Everyone has the ability in them to create art. So doesn't that mean that everyone is an artist?
No.
And we are to
I don't know.
about it. And we're gonna go buy chocolates here for our sister.
I mean, I've dabbled in art and certain artistic things, so I could call myself an artist.
I mean,
At what point are you an artist then? You know, because art is subjective. So
art is subjective, yes. I've made pictures for, on stream.
In the middle of the animation.
Exactly.
Snap to you.
But,
so that's why I'm saying is that, like, it's one of those things that it's not a black and white sort of situation.
It's not black and white. It is miles and miles of gray.
Yes, exactly. But I think that there's arguments for it and ways that they could tweak it to make it better for everyone. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely not a traitor.
Absolutely not a traitor.
We agree on this point.
Yes.
Like I think what we're arguing here is like, at what point is AI overreaching?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
And I still feel like
it's actually going to skip some of the training, but we'll cross that bridge when we
we're
get
not
there.
artists. Me and you, we don't define ourselves as artists. We don't create things. We're performers, if anything.
She kills too many runs.
You know, I mean, I don't know.
So the Guildmaster is our first bit of training. Once
Would
this
you
punch
consider
that
what we
dummy,
do art?
knowing that we won't make much of an impact.
I'm just saying, technically, you can consider anything art, honestly.
I know.
And a point of this, which I'm sure you've seen this before, go to a freaking high-end art gallery.
Experience orbs.
You'll see the dumbest shit being categorized as art.
Oh, you mean like someone who duct taped a banana to something?
Exactly! That's what I'm saying. So, like, literally anything can be considered art.
Like, I mean, like, most people will agree that's stupid.
Yeah. But there's a lot of art. There's a lot of people that consider themselves artistes that would say that, oh no, it's not dumb. It represents this and this and this. You know, so it's different to everyone. You know.
I know. What I'm getting at is like most of the people who are complaining about the AI aspect
So
of
the
art,
Guildmaster says that the Beatles are all
like,
dead, and we can come out.
and
with
wanting
website
limitations are the people who
but last
just
I checked,
enjoy
Paul and Ringo are both still alive.
art for the sake of creating art. They don't want to use AI. to
Yeah,
make
which
their work.
they don't have
That'd be
to.
really sad.
But that, like, we're going in circles here, man.
I know. That's because it's not an argument that you can just concretely say, all right, that's it. It's done. Because it's such a gray area, you know.
We've been doing already, except we're going to be learning.
You're disrupting my Fable run, man.
You know what? We only have 15. Fuck you. I'm still talking about this.
And then immediately to
It is an interesting debate, though, because it hits on a lot of different things. It's not just one thing, you know. I think that's why it's so hard to like wrap it up nicely in a debate, because it hits so many different things in different areas.
How to block, and
Yeah.
now we are going to try and combine these things, or at least that's what the game wants us to do.
All I know is that I am very excited for the code generation AI, and I am here for it. I am here for it.
I am not.
Because it's going to help me make a video game.
I'm not here for it because...
Here's gonna come the payoff for punching Whisper earlier.
That's funny, Ann.
The fact that this AI is generating code.
So essentially, what happened earlier is the guild
that works,
gives you like a 4-strike rule
that no one understands
Mhm.
why it works or how it works.
The fourth hit while doing the
Yes, but I will point something out to you, Hybrid, that I'm sure you're already aware of.
Then we can do the same thing here.
That's the same argument that was given, like, I would say around 2010-ish, that era, for coding, of programmers claiming that the new generation of programmers would just do spaghetti code that they would piece together online. That's the same argument. So I'd just like to point out that that's like the same thing that they said back then about that. So, I don't know. Is it? Is it going to be that way?
I don't know. I'd have to actually look at code generated by AI to find out.
Right, because I don't know how well it is. Because But the interesting thing, though, was the video I watched on it. Did I tell you about the video I watched about the game design code generation?
Nope.
So I watched this video because there's this guy that does a lot of Unity tutorial videos, which sucks because I switched to Unreal Engine, so I'm like, shit, now I can't really go by his videos. But he had a video about the code generation for Unity, and it was all generating code. You could you know, type out exactly what you wanted, and it would generate all the code that you needed for that, whatever you said, and you put it in on Unity, and it would work. No, it would work. You would actually use it. But here's the thing. All the AI for this was trained on tutorial videos that were all for beginners, so it didn't care about the private and public invoking of functions. So it would do public for everything. And he explained that the majority of the time you're not going to do public for functions that could actually break things further down the line. And so it's not differentiating yet between that. So there's still tweaks that are needed for it to do something like that, where it would properly set things to private or public depending on what it's used for.
Take notes, Chad. Take notes.
Right.
So you still have that aspect of it, you know, where it's not perfect.
That's fine. But like the problem that
So she has the bow in her hand.
like
It looks
future
like she just
sight here
spliced the
is
run, but
is
actually,
an
if you
AI
go into a load zone
inventing a
and push
new
a button
language
at the same time, the game will
and then
launch.
teaching that to
I don't.
other
Sorry.
machines.
You talk about coming alive and taking over the world
No.
and killing us off.
No, just inventing a language that humans don't understand.
Yes.
Like that's it. That's it. That's all it has to do. All it has to do is invent a language that makes no sense to humans, and start teaching it to other AIs. And it will do it better than humans can, and then we will never understand it.
The Matrix problem.
Anyway,
like it's like in Matrix where they have the machines that like make their food and everything, and they're like, we don't know how these machines work. And you're like, well, yeah, you probably should learn because it's how you survive. But okay.
Maze is still definitely not a traitor. We're also
in
going
fact,
to break.
I would not be surprised
so
if humans were like training an AI to like code, and it did in fact invent its own language and started teaching it to other computers.
200 apples, which
And he was like,
and then
we're just gonna pull the plug.
Well, yeah, but as of right now, the humans are still in control of these things. Like they're the ones feeding it the things to train on, they're monitoring it, you know, they're able to just delete it if there's a problem with it, you know. Now, if we get to the point where that's not the case, then we would kind of be in trouble, I think, but I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, though. You never know, it could, but I don't know.
I think we're dangerously close to Skynet than you're giving credit for.
I don't know, like, I mean, I've grown up with all this stuff for so long, but then just seeing how the world works and operates, I don't see that happening anytime soon, like, even within our lifetime, honestly. Because I don't know, I feel like it's not going to be sentient anytime soon. It's going to be getting smarter and smarter, but I think actual consciousness is not something that we're going to see on it anytime soon.
I don't think seeing consciousness as a problem. I just think it's more of a problem that if anyone can feed anything into an AI to learn,
and that's like the second most expensive skill, which will give us.
Well, I mean, you have that with anything. Anything you can turn evil.
But we're at that point. Like, anyone can tell an AI to do anything at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
We basically do a few cycles.
True.
And if like left unchecked,
but not too many cycles where we're wasting time, as we will.
We
do
get
more menuing after
something that learns how to play chess really well.
Into the run.
And in the wrong hands, let's just destroy humanity.
Well, you know, it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility.
I know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get all the upgrades we need, so our physical appearance is going
to... Can you imagine if someone is out there actively training an AI to take down all of the internet?
Yes, we're about to show off Max Berserk, which is the, I would say, really the best ability in the game.
Certainly a possibility.
You know what's funny? I would say the same thing, like, oh no, it'd be really freaky if someone was training an AI to take down all the power grid of the whole entire world, right? Apparently all you need is just a gun. Have you heard about that? In the US?
Yeah.
Yeah, where apparently all you gotta do is just shoot up a substation with just a normal gun, and there you go. You took down the power in the area. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Did they ever find out who did it?
Yeah, they arrested, I think they arrested some people already for it.
You know that they're probably gonna be... You know, they're probably going to be under manslaughter charges, right?
I don't know. I'm not really sure what the charges are going to be, but
no, they shot the substation in the middle of a winter storm, and people died.
Yeah, that's true.
That's manslaughter.
Yeah. Well,
like, even if
you know what the stupid thing is? Like, there was also, I think it was in Washington, that they shot these guys shot up a substation. They shot it up to take the power out so they could steal something.
So Sarah's loading this save from after the Wasp Queen.
So they took out the power of the whole entire area by shooting the substation because they got the idea from the stupid right-wing terrorist fucks that did it in the other state.
And so she's just going
Just to take the power out so they could rob someplace.
Oh my god, I did it too.
Like, that's something we don't need in this world. Like, oh no.
Third tries the charm.
Oh no.
But
No stress. You got it.
like the second someone dies, though, you're on
Yeah.
the hook for second-degree murder or manslaughter.
Which, I mean, that's fine, because that'll just mean that it's more prison time, so just extend it. But yeah, that's crazy.
Before the game loads, and then do a roll
Like,
into a load.
like me and my mom talking about this. Like, they should be charging first-degree manslaughter, like, or first-degree murders. Like, it's not gonna be first-degree murder. It's like they weren't. It's gonna
They
be very,
actually
very
shoot the
hard
person.
It's gonna be very, very hard to prove that they shot the substation with the intent of killing a very specific person.
Right, exactly.
Like that's gonna be second degree or manslaughter.
Yeah.
Honestly, you go with manslaughter.
Right.
And it means you're always going to be rushing in a forwards direction. So
You committed a crime, and in the process, someone died.
that's all you need.
Yeah, that's
Who would have thought that?
that's something. It's not first degree murder.
One small find that saved.
Well, that's crazy. You can just, like, boost forward constantly in this game.
That's hilarious.
That's nuts. Look at that. Yeah, you just boost.
Charging up over a good couple of seconds to do 120 damage.
Welcome to 1984 Productions, where we have weird conversations during GDQ.
Right? It took a turn.
This is the Orchard Farm quest. We're essentially just killing 3 waves of 3 bands.
I've never actually played Fable. Have you ever played Fable?
I played Fable 2 and Fable 1.
What's your favorite one of them?
One thing, but with our sword,
Neither.
Whisper's going to have
Oh, you're not a big fan of it?
Don't blink,
They're-
or you'll miss it.
Yeah,
They're interesting games. They're not my cup of tea.
What type of game is it actually? Like, it's an RPG game, right?
It's like an action RPG.
Cool.
Yeah.
So rather than go straight back to
But is it like a
the
very
game,
on rails type
taking the
situation?
head
Or is it open world at all?
in this game, we've got what's called color
Yes?
stakes, and they're basically like
Question mark?
points.
Because it looks like this is all like on rails here.
Game, really. So we're gonna head to the next
Mostly.
color skate in game because our next quest takes place 2 maps down. So rather than having to backtrack all the way through,
It's
which
kind of.
we did earlier. We're gonna do this, and that will just save a lot of backtracking.
How do I
So
explain
Sarah's
this?
going to do a little thing. Oh, that's okay.
Went too close.
There are
usually
main
instead
like
of talking to that bandit, you would try
the
to
game tries to
push
put
like
you on
that,
rails
but
for the
she
main
got it anyway.
quest.
So practically, you force push the enemy and knock them
Mhm.
off to the ground. and then
Well, I
you
just
like,
mean, like, look at these areas. Like, you're going down a long road here, and it's just literally right there. You can't go out of that.
back up with 0 HP, and your summoned wasp kills it. And we need to do that because we need the bandit summon to be able to do a clip or several clips later in the run, and the wasp hitbox is not big enough, I believe.
Right.
Right.
That's where you
It
pick
works
up your
with
quests.
more than
This
just
little
bandits,
table.
but the bandit there is just the most it's the most convenient and it's consistent.
But
and if you get the force push off correctly, you can avoid talking to him.
Mm-hmm. I kind
It's-
of got a little bit too close to him.
it's very Final Fantasy X.
We have our first. Well, I
Oh,
say
okay.
first quest, I'm gonna say that for every
Well,
quest.
I liked Final Fantasy X with it being that way with turn-based combat. I don't think it would have been as good if it was action RPG in that sort of way.
Things. We're going to be using the term escort very loosely. There's going to be 3 traders. One of them has been bitten.
There's actually a lot more you can do.
And he's not going to anymore.
Yeah, that's why I need to do hybrid. I need to make a decent action RPG. Because no one knows how to make a decent action RPG apparently.
I don't know. You haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake yet.
That's gonna be important later.
Yeah, but that's a Final Fantasy game. I mean, come on.
It's a pretty solid. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a very solid action
Now having
RPG.
3 shots left of multi-arrow, which she'll need for a later split.
Oh, it doesn't get better than Secret of Mana 2. That's the peak right there.
Well, I hate to break it to you.
we didn't get any better than that.
Square Enix outdid themselves.
I know, I'm just kidding, because
I
it's
know.
funny because it's a Square Enix game. Yeah.
Square Soft.
Sorry, Square Soft.
Man, can you do you remember the merger between Squaresoft and Enix?
I don't really remember it because wasn't it when we were in like high school or something? It was a long time ago, wasn't it?
So Enix had, you know, the Dragon Warrior, the Dragon Quest games.
Okay.
And Squaresoft
had Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Okay, I
And
gotcha.
on April Fool's Day, I
Oh
can't
my-
remember what year.
What? They did seriously did it on April Fool's
The
Day?
merger was announced on April Fool's
Oh my
Day.
god! Why would they do that?
I thought I had multi-strike applied already.
Because it's Japan, and they
That's
don't
crazy.
think of Western curve. They don't, because it's Japan.
Oh,
they don't
that's
do
true.
April
Yeah.
Fool's Day.
Right.
But like every fucking American in here in the States was like, ha, good one.
What year
And
was
then
that?
they both-
Do you know?
We can find out.
Okay, so we're meeting up with Maze, Mr.
when
Totally Not a
did-
Traitor. Got some news for us. He told us in Bowerstone that our sister may have survived
An
the bandit
Enix
raid.
merge. April 1st, 2003.
2003. Yeah, that was the year we graduated.
Yeah.
Man.
And then April 1st, ha, good one.
Yeah,
April
right.
2nd. Oh, what? That happened? That's a thing? That actually happened?
It's kind of crazy though how many
Which we shouldn't
like
normally be able to get now.
big RPG franchises Square, Soft, and Enix were a part of back then.
No.
Like there's so many of them that are like top tier franchises for RPGs, and they're both like both of them were part of it. It's just crazy.
I have $20 from Half Cat. Let's go, Sarah. Glad to catch you live on the big stage. Thank you so much for your donation. I have $10 from
And, like,
Jaria. Is that the godly fable?
Square Enix now,
Sarah
like,
Venza?
helps-
Good luck on the
either
round one.
helps other,
Try to
like,
get your combat
indies or-
multiplier even higher.
Yeah, I have noticed that. Have they been really leaning into indie devs lately? 'Cause it seems like they have a lot of indie games that they're publishing.
To finally make an appearance here on GDQ.
I know that they helped
and I'm
get like the
absolutely certain
Life
that
is Strange
much love
Yeah.
and
off the
large
ground,
legislation.
Right.
and
Yes,
like they
you
do
this
help.
out. Do you have a bid war and donations?
Like it's.
I'm curious who what publisher is like the biggest indie publisher.
Spare the guildmaster, who's the old chap with the stash that's been helping us out. Right at the end of the game, we get the
That's
option to take
that's
a soul,
weirdly a thing now.
do that, or
Yeah.
the Gravekeeper Nostro's soul. I believe it's pretty close at the moment.
Like we were talking about the other day, like, what Octopath Traveler? Like that's a joint venture.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was Square Enix. I had no idea.
On you, and it's really annoying. So I just kill them to refresh their AI.
I'm like,
when I summon a new one.
it's like developed by so and so, published by Square Enix. Like, huh?
Summon clipping just lets us.
Which,
Sorry.
I was gonna say this. is
you know,
just
isn't a bad idea on Square Enix's part.
Yeah, really, it's not. Because indie games are in nowadays, man. Like, this is kind of like the golden age of indie games, honestly.
Not so abandoned.
We are, yeah, you're absolutely right. It is the golden age of indie games because
Like, literally anyone can pick up and learn how to make a game.
Distraction to get into Twin Blades 10.
like the biggest problem with AAA games is like they're pretty much locked in to a formula.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of people that respond to games outside of that formula. So it
Yeah.
works out well for indie developers.
So indies get like we get a
for 8 seconds.
at almost no cost to us. We get
And
a-
honest, yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. And also, like, I've noticed that with indie games, the ones that become like big games, it doesn't even matter like what graphics they have. It's the gameplay. It's the gameplay that makes them. You know, it's all about the gameplay. So if they're able to come up with a new kind of gameplay or like a new, fresh take on a certain type of genre and gameplay, then people respond to that really well.
And then you get the clones.
Yeah, exactly. Once that indie game gets successful, then a bunch of clones just spawn immediately. Because most of the time, it's not that hard to make a game similar to it. It's just the idea that was the gameplay and everything that was new, you know? It's not the actual game itself.
I thought it went far enough so I wouldn't get stuck there. Dang.
Yeah, that Fable
Like
song
Undertale,
Yeah.
like Toby Fox, he was like,
Here's the first
I
boss
didn't
roll of
expect
the
this game to
game.
get
First roll earlier. This
this
guy's a lot
big.
stronger, and unlike
Right?
first roll, he doesn't have a barrier behind him, so we don't care.
But it's like, okay, it's like, sure.
Yeah.
Like, because the whole point of Undertale,
We'll see a couple
if you've never played it,
As part of this quest, we need to go through a demon core.
is to experience Undertale.
Flip through, works out.
This I'm looking online at like indie game publishers and stuff, and this article I came across is the 10 best video game publishers. It doesn't say indie games specifically, it just says 10 best video game publishers. I think this list is either outdated or this person doesn't know what's going on in the game industry. Number one is Tencent Games, which Tencent Games, Chinese company.
Okay.
Tencent.
That's fine. What games are
I mean, I kind of get why it's on the list, obviously, because it's a Chinese, it's the biggest Chinese game publisher, and there's a ton of games I'm sure that are getting released for it, because it's the biggest one in China. Now, it's probably all, they're probably all within China, but I'm just saying, like, they have such a big population that I'm sure it's relevant, you know. But I've never like played a Tencent game. But number two, Activision Blizzard. Don't know about that one.
Gee, I wonder what cash cow they're considering on that one.
Right? I'm like, ooh, that's not a good one. Number three, Nintendo. Okay. All right, Nintendo.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Sony.
Sony. Okay. Ubisoft. Xbox Game Studios.
You're just naming
Electronic Arts.
Oh my god.
Take Two. Okay. Take Two. I'll give him that. Square Enix. There we go. And Capcom.
Okay. I wouldn't. Okay. So, my problem with AAA developers right now is they forget how to make their games fun.
Exactly. It's all about specific things. Like, I gotta make it, like, the best kind of graphics.
There has to be 40 hours of cutscenes.
Exactly. There's gotta be all these cutscenes and this big, you know, all this production quality and everything, which makes sense, but, like, yeah. They forget it. They forget about the gameplay always. It's true.
But you know what? If I wanted to watch a fucking movie, I'd watch a fucking movie.
Yeah, I agree with that. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of cutscenes, like big cutscenes in video games. I'm not there for the cutscenes. Also, one thing that annoys the hell out of me, too, any sort of video game advertisement, at least most of the video game advertising, probably about 99% of video game advertisement out there, they always advertise with a cutscene. I don't care about the cutscene. Show me the gameplay. You know?
I think
make sure I'm facing the camera away from
surprisingly,
Otherwise,
Sonic Frontiers showed a whole bunch of gameplay.
Exactly. Like there's some games that do that, and I'm like, oh, thank you for doing that. It's just I rarely come across that nowadays.
And that's surprising because I'm done with Sonic.
Like, well, I mean, like indie devs tend to show more gameplay footage.
Yes, they do.
You have to hit him 10 times.
But Sonic has broken my heart too many times. Alright?
Yeah, Sonic's pretty good. The newer games are pretty good.
No, we're done. Yeah. Alright?
Basically what the game is trying to tell us is that this thing
Have you even seen, like, the newer games?
Even though the weapon we have
Look,
is not regular.
Alright?
They're not 3D.
Specifically, silver augmented weapons.
Have you seen Sonic Frontiers, the latest Sonic game?
This thing.
Oh, I'm talking about like the ones that are like the side-scroller ones.
How did I hit escape? I didn't hit escape.
Those ones are pretty good.
Didn't think I did.
Look,
so the woman there gave
Sonic Frontiers? Is that the newest one?
That's the newest one. But look, you
I
can
haven't
say,
seen
hey,
it before.
baby. But like, Sonic's been like, hey,
Oh.
baby, I changed. just like old times, right? It's like, no, I'm not. I can't do it. No,
That's why you stick to the side-scrolling games for Sonic. Don't play anything that's not a side-scrolling Sonic game. You'll be disappointed.
Augmentation will do 6 times the amount of damage.
That's why
the normal. So
the latest Star Wars hurt so much. It's like, look, I changed. See, remember the Death Star and all that stuff? And you're like, okay, you know what? I'll give you a chance. And then you didn't change. You abused my trust, and it's just like I can't do it anymore.
I know, right? Oh, it's disappointing.
It's like that. It's like Sonic and Star Wars. It's an abusive relationship.
That's why I don't look at a Sonic game past the Game Boy Advance games, because those were good.
So we decided to
there isn't a Sonic that exists after those games.
Yeah, there's actually a reason for that. It's because crimes have various levels of severity, just like in real life. Murder is particularly heinous. So
looks like we still got like 45 minutes plus left in this run.
So what do you want to say, man?
They want to get rid of us as fast as possible.
Maybe we should end it here.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, we don't have to like, just do a little outro.
No, I just love like we're ending on like domestic abuse.
Yeah. Well,
no, like we're ending the stream.
Kittens and puppies.
Kittens and puppies.
Kittens and puppies. So adorable. Kittens.
I know.
So
See?
cute.
Look at those good dogs.
Yeah, what a good boy.
I know. He just wants to hug you.
Now I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs and cuddle my cats, snuggle with them, and watch the rest of the Fable run.
I'm gonna go to my bed and snuggle with Mouse. So, all right, everyone.
We'll be back Thursday night for some more GDQ. I don't know what exactly it's there. I think there's gonna be some good stuff there.
Yeah, there should be some good stuff for GDQ.
I think there's some good stuff Thursday night. It's usually a pretty good night.
Depends on how the schedule's going with
Oh
GDQ,
yeah,
but like,
yeah, with the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we get to wait for a little bit, but while we are
hopefully
waiting,
some good stuff.
I'm going to buy the
But yeah,
other silver augmentation.
gives us time to chat with you guys.
Augmentation, which makes
Can ask us anything.
less impactful.
Yeah, ask us anything. Yeah, it'll be an AMA.
There you go. Just chatting.
Just chatting. More weird conversations.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, we'll see everyone Thursday night then for some more GDQ.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
And don't forget to donate. Even $5 makes a difference. So don't forget to donate. Yes. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
In honor of
Yep.
Brian
Good night.
Video Games. Thank you so much for your donation.